What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Wandering Minds podcast. And I am here with my co-hosts for this evening. And listen, man, it's an honor having you guys. We have been doing this now for the last couple weeks, and you guys are awesome. Talking about these things from like the Bermuda Triangle to Bohemia Grove to the Illuminati. We've been all over the map, and you guys have just brought the knowledge. You guys have shown the support for it. And I thank you guys so much, because without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So I appreciate it, man.
Well, thanks for having us, man. Appreciate it.
It's no problem, dude. It's my pleasure. But, for everyone the night before everybody, gives their shout outs, tonight's topic for this evening is urban legends. We're talking about the Wendigo, the Rougarou, the Chupacabra, the Jackalope, Krampus, all these urban legends. Are they real? Are they fake? How did they come to be? So I appreciate everybody coming tonight. And, obviously that should probably deserve a pause, because anyone else would probably say that. But yeah, go ahead and give yourselves a shout out. Appreciate you guys.
All right. It's Jeff from the 215. I'm sick again. You already know. But yeah, I'm glad that we had this channel going and it's all going strong. With the viewers that are coming in and dedication with some of these guys. I'm happy that I met some of these guys too, and we could just keep it rocking, man. Honestly.
Yo, what's good, Corey?
Hey, sorry guys. Yeah, man, Corey here. I mean, I always say channel to come soon, but man, it's been a lot of fun talking to you guys. I've had a really good time the past few weeks, and AK, we've gotten tighter, man. And I mean, everybody else here will talk to me, Papa, and everybody else, man. It's been a lot of fun recently.
Hi, my name's Logan from LGZ Productions, and my main goal in life is to piss off my dad.
You say that every week, man, but you're still here, and I'm still here.
It's the main goal. I need to say it.
That should be your new slogan.
Well, I said, bro, if we get to 300 before my birthday in a few weeks, I'm changing to Meat Grease Productions.
There you go.
Hey, my birthday is Saturday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it really? Mine is
birthday stream.
13 days away.
Yeah, I'm March 20th. My daughter's birthday was actually today. So
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
March was the 4th for a second. Damn it. It's like, wait a minute, this man was born on 420?
Oh, dude, I would have fucking loved that shit. Are you serious?
And your daughter.
I would have been like, yo, it was meant to be.
Man, I'm mad because my daughter was a day before Halloween. I wanted her to be a Halloween baby.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Logan's April Fool's Day. That tells you everything you didn't know right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a greedy fuck. I would have loved to have been born on Christmas Day.
Oh, no, that's a curse, bro. You don't want that.
My sister's born. That's my sister's birthday, actually. It's
double or nothing, man.
So, no, it's one. That's it.
You get nothing.
Coming from a Latino house, and that's it. Just one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. It's double or nothing, man. Go big or go home. That's what I say. That'd be dope. Right. Yo, Papa, you're the only one to not shout yourself out.
Everybody was talking about their birthdays. That's all. Hi, I'm Papa Sora, inventor of quack. Yeah, wow. You know who it is. It's me. It's your boy, Papa Sora. Glad to be here, as always. We got a really knit-tight group here. It's going to be a lot of fun. Got a lot of fun people. Got a lot of fun topics talking about tonight.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm telling you, man, it is going to be a fun night. Like I said, this is urban legends, and there is a lot of them, and really good ones. So, I'm going to let it up to you guys. Which one do you want to talk first?
Dad, you want to talk about the Devil's Circle a few miles from here?
Well, that's only a popular. We could do that. There actually is one here, guys, in North Carolina. We discovered it. We haven't been there yet, but there's one called the Devil's Circle. There's what? Well, how big? It's about like 50 feet wide or something like that.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and explain what it is, man.
All right. So basically, there's this place called the Devil's Circle. I want to go there for my birthday. I'm not allowed to because you might get killed. I want to do an exploration video for views because it would get a lot of views. But on to the topic. Basically, it's this circle. They say the devil lives there. No plants grow there. No animals will go in that circle. It does not happen. And if you try to sleep there, people have tried to camp in that circle all the time, and they'll either literally drive themselves insane or they'll wake up outside of the circle with scratches all over their body.
So how big of a circle are we talking here?
Like 50 feet wide.
Yeah, it's like 50 or 60
Size
feet
of an
wide.
Oreo.
I just broke a dude's leg and you.
He's a small-minded person. Don't mind him. Him and his duck.
Him and his ducky. Yep.
Him and his duck.
Well, it's funny because they've actually tried recently scientifically proving why it's like this, and they've had ideas from like magnetic interference in the ground. There could be a high salt content, but number one, the weird thing is that it's actually a perfectly round circle. They've actually measured it. It's identical. Man, it's been there, gosh, since the 1800s, something like that, Logan. It's been there for a long time.
Just no plants grow there. People swear that that's where the devil plans whatever he's going to do to try to end the world.
There's no insects in the soil, nothing. It's really weird.
Nothing.
Is this the same one that's like related to that tree that's always bleeding? Is that around
No,
there,
this is a
or
different
is that
one.
something
No,
like
this is about an hour from Raleigh here.
Wow.
That sounds like another one of those. Remember the other week when we were talking about the magnetic fields that are all around the Earth?
Yep, kind of the ley lines and everything
animals. Yeah, that no animals are in and stuff. It kind of almost reminds me of something like that because that's weird.
Like that alien eye rock that I showed you, where I said it was a spaceship where it had been like literally there's no nature, there's no insects, there's no trees, anything around that vicinity. Like, hey, you know what what we're getting at right here, right? That could be the hellholes right there.
Yeah.
No, the gate.
Where did you say this circle was at?
It's
North Carolina.
It's North Carolina, just west of Raleigh here.
Call them bullshit. Song's called "Devil Went Down to Georgia" for a reason.
Don't mind him. He's angry.
No,
I'm always angry. I would just like to mention one thing though with that song. Like it says, the devil went down to Georgia. We're insinuating that that Georgia's a lower place than hell, and I can confirm.
No. He went down to Georgia from North Carolina.
That's Alabama is what it is.
He went down to Georgia from North Carolina.
Thought it was Nashville because Nashville hot. Just saying.
Think about it. He went down. They're talking about the Devil's Circle in North Carolina. Well, Georgia is down from North Carolina, so he went down to North Carolina.
It's just down in general.
A circle of hell.
No,
shitted on that theory.
Home Alabama.
That theory got pooped on.
I'm just saying, devil hell, and he's just insinuating that Georgia's a lower place than hell.
Papa Sword just blue screened. Reboot.
We just don't
All
know
love,
that dude.
It's all love, brother. Well, see, that kind of reminds me a little something that I read today. Have you guys heard of Skull Cemetery?
Yes.
Skull Cemetery is actually supposed to be like where the devil's son is buried. It was a person that was born, I don't remember the exact century, but it's old, and supposedly he was born with fur, kind of like a goat. But this place caught fire, and still to this day, like, the cemetery ground will just catch fire from nothing, out of nowhere. Nobody goes in there because of it. Like, it's kind of almost like a ghost cemetery. No one goes there. It's very dangerous. But yeah, the ground will just catch fire for no reason and burn for a day or two and then go out for a couple of days and then catch fire.
Is this the one in Kansas, or is there another
Yes,
one?
Kansas.
Yeah.
Kansas.
But the ground just catches fire for no particular reason at all. It's just normal to catch fire, burn a little for a couple of days, and go away.
This will freak you out. Look at this. Look at these photos though. Like the way that the skulls are on these damn like graveyards. Like literally, it's creepy enough. Like look at that.
Oh damn.
Yeah, dude. Like even the walls. Like That should that's a that would freak me
Yeah,
out. If I was to
that
walk in a
photo there
cemetery,
with the building burning. That's the one I saw. That
oh,
was,
that's the one you did.
no, that's the one I saw. The one with
Oh
the
wow.
building.
I mean, they show it right here.
Oh
That's
yeah, dude.
crazy.
Like there's pictures of the ground on fire, and no lie, you can catch YouTube videos of this. People go and you can see it live. Well, not live, but you can see it recorded on YouTube. Just go look it up.
Mm.
It's crazy, man.
I'm gonna go to the Devil's Circle on my birthday, bro. I gotta get the views, bro.
Hey, I don't ever tell anybody not to do it because I do it and I have done it. Just I tell people be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whenever I do paranormal investigations, because I used to do paranormal investigations in my house, we'll get to that demon story later. I'm always respectful. I never talk shit to any demons.
But you learned that when you were
I'm out
4 years
here being
old.
like, let's go, demon.
Last time I talked shit to a
tree.
Last time I talked shit to a demon, I got possessed and started speaking Latin when I was a toddler.
I truly believe there is a limitation to it, you know. But I would never recommend that for anyone, you know, at all. And if you're gonna do it as well, I would probably get some sort of religious symbol tattooed on you, you know, that way you can't get possessed.
Yeah, definitely protection. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Bring some
Ain't there
rosary
another
beads.
part? Ain't there another part? of the earth
Almighty,
that
I'm
is a
sorry,
symbol?
buddy. This is not about football, man. Apologize.
The gateway to hell. Ain't that's another spot in the earth too. Supposedly it's supposed to be getting cleared out too. Supposedly, like in a couple of years, it's not gonna be burning no more.
Is that the one in Russia? I think there's another one somewhere. I forget what it is.
What? Huh?
What's it called?
I forget. There's actually a hole that's been burning in the earth in Russia. God, something like 50 years or something like that. Yeah, Russia
Okay.
burning pit. Here it is. The Darvaza gas crater. Here, I'll show you this. I'll show you this one.
Isn't that the one where the crater hit the earth?
No,
where
this,
the
that, this,
asteroid
this
hit
is,
the
they were
earth?
they were actually mining. It actually caught on fire from burning. They call it the Gates of Hell. It's in Turkmenistan, is where it is.
Oh. That is weird.
Yeah.
There was a there was a TikTok video my wife showed me a while back. It was a road inside a tunnel, and if you look, you could actually see like the road and stuff lift up off the ground, you know, and it just started pulsating. You could actually see the bridge expand, almost like a I don't know how to explain it honestly. Like a supersonic burst of energy. You know what I'm talking about? Where like two force fields are hitting each other, and
Yeah,
it's actually like bouncing back and forth. And yeah, so and in the video you could actually hear this thing going woo, 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 as it went back and forth. And some people were saying it was like a wormhole.
Sounds like fun.
Whoa.
I don't know if you guys ever seen that or heard about that.
I mean that comes in tonight's topic as far as like we talking like Bigfoot or whatever. You think that it's a being of some sort around that is like resilient? Like say you could say that's like dumb around. Like it's hard to explain because you know how when
Yeah.
certain beings like you could say for instance the rake when the rake is around you hear noise and weird shit starts to happen around the woods like hallucination or
Yeah.
whatever.
like other dimensional type stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Dimension
them coming
X,
out of a
the Ninja
portal
Turtles
or
are
like
here.
yeah.
My God.
What the?
Well, that could truly just be their. I would put that more along the lines of like something in that nature came from a different realm, correct? We would put it that way, like it came from
Yeah.
a different dimension. So because they're not supposed to be on this plane, it messes with our sense of gravity, so to speak, and our sense, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it messes up our magnetic field in the area where they're at, because their magnetic field and their gravitation pull and all that is different in their world compared to ours.
Different
So when you
frequencies, things like that.
yeah. So when you jump from one dimension to another dimension, you're completely different than everybody else that is in that other dimension. You know.
So back to actual urban legends.
Yes.
What
Yes.
what are some of the other big ones? I mean, Jersey. We're all from the Jersey area.
Yes.
Anybody
Let's do
Jersey
that.
Devil's a big one.
Yes. Sounds good.
What's
You know
the
what's crazy?
one?
I lived out there.
Never mind. That's not Jersey. That's West Virginia. Never mind.
It's in the Pine Hills. It's in Pine Hills.
Pine Hills.
Are you thinking Mothman?
I was thinking of Mothman.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mothman's
Mothman,
another one.
Oh, that
We can
wanna
talk
I
touch
was
up
like,
on.
let me think of what they put in Fallout 76. Never played the game. I just remember the trailer. I'm like, what did they put in there?
Man,
Mothman. Was that Jersey?
Mothman.
No, that wasn't. That was Virginia. Got it.
Virginia.
Point Pleasant,
Yeah.
West Virginia.
Yeah. No, we can get to that one then. But go ahead, Gio.
Yeah, the New Jersey that was in Pine Hills. I don't know too much. I lived out there in Jersey. The more I heard was just Clinton Road. That's from where because I was up north. This is more, I think, more south. I want to say.
Yeah, and the Pine Barrens.
I had
Yep.
coworkers talk. Yeah, so I had coworkers talk about it. That they used to camp out there at one time and where shit used to happen. At one point, one of my guys got traumatized that he seen like red eyes, and he seen like a silhouette of a wing, and it was little. Like supposedly it's supposed to be little. It's not like this big abnormal thing. It's supposed to be like this. I want to say like a Cerberus type dog, but like in the form of a devil. He said he seen it like get up on his fours and then get up on his two, and then the silhouette of a wing came out, and then it just disappeared. And
It's
he
supposed to
said
have
he
like
caught
the hose of a goat,
yeah,
like weird stuff, man.
yeah. So he said they gave him like PTSD, like going in the woods. Now he used to go out there hunting. Well, not hunting. Take his dogs out. He used to go out hunting like different woods, but now he doesn't want to do it anymore because he said it just traumatized him. Like you don't even want to step foot in the woods. He actually moved
Wow.
up to the city. Like that's a lot, man. For you to get freaked
Damn.
out, for you to move, that should tell you enough. And this guy, mind you, this guy does not do anything. He's on no type of opioid or drug or anything. This dude is just a simple guy, a techie, and that's it. And that literally just like freaked him out.
Wow. Yeah, no, there is countless reports of the Jersey Devil. You know, it has been seen many times by multiple people.
They
Now-
closed schools in the early 1900s for weeks because there were sightings. They actually closed schools from Ocean County all the way down to Atlantic County because there were
Wow.
sightings, and they actually brought in bounty hunters, kind of like the dude from Jaws coming down on the boat, you know. And
Yeah,
I mean, but yeah, it was big business down there, man. I mean, they had guys coming in there and offering their services and professional game hunters, and they've never caught
Wow.
anything. I mean, but it's some weird stuff.
that's good, Raphael. Appreciate you showing up, man.
What's up,
Appreciate
Raph?
it. Thank you. Yeah, well, you know that's what's interesting about it. You know, when we sit here and say, is it real or is it fake? You know, when you start having multiple, and I mean multiple accounts of people calling it in or seeing it or, you know, whatever, are we saying those people are all crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like there's got to be something to it, and the ultimate question is, where does that come from?
That's like UFO sightings. When you've got one or two people who witness it, no big deal. You can pass it off as okay, it didn't happen. But I mean, you look at stuff like the Phoenix or Tucson UFO sighting that happened 10 years ago, and they had
Mhm.
literally hundreds of people calling into the police. That's not mass hysteria. That is hundreds of different eyewitnesses across all different parts of the city, even before social media caught on. So we're talking, it might have been 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So this isn't like you have people doing some kind of stupid flash mob type game. I mean, and especially things like the Jersey Devil, the Wendigo, the Thunderbirds out in the Southwest, American Southwest. You've got stories of stuff going back 100, 200 years in some cases.
Yeah.
That makes you wonder, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Well, first thing I wonder is how long is his fucking life expectancy? My God.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking 200 years. Are you saying this thing can live to be thousands of years old? Like,
Well, see, that's
I
the
mean,
thing. If it's not natural,
yeah.
and supposedly it is the son of Mary Leeds was the lady, and I've watched all the shows. It was the son of, it was the 13th child of Mary Leeds, somewhere outside Smithville, New Jersey. And because she had had some kind of a terrible life, and she was tired of it, but she cursed the child, and it came out looking like with like hooves and wings and a tail and all kinds of weird stuff, and it flew up the chimney. It's been torturing the area ever since. Obviously, that's all folklore. How it was conceived or created. I mean, and that's where I think a lot of the stuff gets carried away. You got to separate the folklore from, dude, is there really something out there that can't be explained, like Bigfoot?
Yeah.
I've heard things like Bigfoot. Well, why can't they find them? Well, people are saying that Bigfoot could be multidimensional. You know what I mean, or something like that. That's why you can't ever find them. Because I mean, something that big, you gotta think you'd find evidence of it somewhere. You know.
well, I mean, listen, I like to think of myself as a Bigfoot enthusiastic.
Oh,
You
me
know,
too.
I love Bigfoot. You know, I really do. I believe he is real. Call me crazy, whatever. I don't care. But you know, listen, they are very, very, very ancient and old creatures. You know, and there is limited ones. And I don't believe that they've made it this long by being stupid. You know, the
Oh, completely
Bigfoots, in
agree.
all honesty, you know, that you could sit there and say these creatures are way more intelligent than us. I mean, to see a Bigfoot, it's very rare. You know, they're only seen when they want you to see them, and then when that's only limited.
But see, that's the other
So
thing. That brings up another point. Think about it, man. There's If they've been able to stay this hidden this long, and they do exist, maybe they aren't just myth. Maybe there is actually a intelligence that
yeah,
we can't comprehend behind this as well. I mean, who's just people? Oh, aliens will look humanoid. Dude, aliens could look like pieces of clay we'd never even freaking know, because who's to say they have to be carbon-based life forms?
yeah.
They could be crystalline. They could be gaseous. They could be. Look, intelligence comes in all forms and fashions, not just on this planet, but they've seen microbacteria in space that do completely different things. There's actually
I've seen some bugs that look suspiciously like they don't live on Earth.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the assassin
Yeah,
bugs,
that's
for example.
and that's another. That's in what Corey's saying with different beings. You have Bigfoot. You got Yeti. That's similar to. They're all over, honestly, man.
Yeah,
And they even have like people in like Peru that usually just go in like mountains, like in donkeys or whatever. I'm pretty sure Peru, and then there was another one I know that was a South American country. They seen things like this. Like people tell you like this
I
story. Like,
no, go ahead,
go
bud.
ahead.
Sorry.
No, I'm done.
No, I was gonna say. I mean, they even have like now they're a much smaller Bigfoot, but in Vietnam they have
yeah,
they're called like chichanchins or
yeah.
something
It
like
translates to rocket. Is what it
Cha-ching.
translates to.
yeah, it's really weird. But they're and not just that, but their Bigfoots are only like 5 feet tall.
Yeah,
They're not like the big ones that we hear about in the United States. They're like almost ape looking, really small type creatures.
Hmm.
So I mean, there's different versions of Bigfoot, you know, and in all honesty, a Yeti is technically a different version of Bigfoot, just the
yeah.
winter version, you know. So
And that's the weird thing, is you've got the same sightings all over the world from
mhm.
cultures that have never communicated with each other.
Yep.
Well, and that's another conspiracy. Are they really? Did the Mayans know about the Egyptians and vice versa? But I mean, that's another conspiracy for another day. I mean, but you think about it, these civilizations never even talk to each other, but they have very similar sightings. Heck, you go back to some like Egyptian hieroglyphics and Sumerian cuneiform. there's been evidence that there's been like documented alien sightings going back 10,000 years.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, I
who
mean, hell,
knows?
man, I mean, when you look at it, like we pointed out the other day, I mean, they're on the Egyptian walls, they're on the Aztec temples, down in South America, they're all over the world, man. I mean, you look back into the cave art,
Yeah.
back in the old days, it's everywhere. And so I guess everybody's just fucking nuts, right?
I mean,
Just
is it? Do
everyone's
you
crazy.
think it's? Sorry, man. Do you think it's like? Is it just a common way for humanity to express disbelief or tell stories? Or I mean, but my point is, since they're all so similar across all points of the Earth, there's got to be some kind of tangential thread that's very similar. It's just odd that it's always you
Right.
see these ape-like, even in the South, the Rougarou. I mean, which is supposed to be either a werewolf or a bear. You've got the skunk ape in Arkansas. You've got
Yeah.
the rock apes in Vietnam. You've got the Yeti. You've got the Sasquatch. You've got so many different
That
damn things.
Sasquatch, yep.
Yep.
It's like, damn.
Yeah,
But
it's
in
like
all different forms, they're the same thing.
Yeah.
it's just genetics, man. It's just wherever they're at. Like you have your polar bears where you don't see them down in the north, like in our region or whatever. So you just got regular bears. That's another thing too. I wanted to before we get into the chupacabra, how that's so similar to the rake, but it's like the U.S. version of the chupacabra. If you dig what I'm saying, so these are creatures that have variants of themselves. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like
Like
how
Logan's
it
got
was
one behind him on the bed.
Yeah, right here.
There's a chupacabra behind him.
Yep.
Like the fuck you want?
Just looked at him like, F you. Come on, Trixie.
Like
It's
I was
okay,
napping
sweetie.
and everything. I was.
That is the rare pit bull chihuahua.
Stop looking at me like that. Damn, you're freaking me out.
Yeah. See, look, his eyes.
I'm talking shit.
He's like, I will eat you.
No, there was also there was a story too. I don't know if you ever heard of the Daltiov Pass, the
Yes.
incident that happened there. So
So what was it?
That was so it's called. It was in Russia. I think it was in Russia or Ukraine. It was one
It
of
was
them.
technically in Russia. It was in Siberia, the Dialtov Pass. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was I can't even remember the number of people that was in that incident. They said that some unknown creature attacked the persons, but the way they described it, like there was no tracks or anything around, and they couldn't tell like if it was a foul play or anything. So it was literally a unknown creature because the guy was disemboweled like everywhere, like had no hands or anything, like his chest was ripped open and everything.
Yeah, there's actually about 7 or 8 different conspiracies around that it could have been Russian. They could have been Russian. They could have been spies that were killed by the Russians.
Fuck them
They could have
Russians.
been aliens. There's rumors they actually had stumbled upon a chemical weapons testing area.
Yeah,
The weird thing is that the tents were actually found ripped open from the inside,
Yep.
and these people were all found dead of frostbite, almost completely naked in Siberia.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's nuts.
Yeah,
Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Papa,
they
what are
said
you
one of the-
doing, bro?
I don't know. My friend sent me this video of a blast from the past, and I did not realize my mic was picking it up.
Trixie fucked off.
No, they was yeah, it's crazy how they
She's
described
with me
it.
now.
I always thought it was like an
Crazy.
unknown being that attacked.
That is a very interesting story. Definitely a
Yeah,
head
man.
scratcher.
Yeah, look it up, man. It's a couple YouTube videos out of it, and it's interesting. It's an interesting story.
Yeah, go on that once again that Listverse site. Go to listverse.com or go to abovetopsecret.com. Those are 2 good sites.
Papa's snoring that good cocaine.
No, Papa's just trying to breathe.
Yo, a defensive tackle with the interception. Let's go.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm actually interested because I don't know. I mean, I know if we got anything else to hop on, man, I say let's geo hop with the chupacabra thing, man, because I'm interested. I mean, I know what it is, but I haven't done a whole Like I know basically what it is and where it's supposed to be found, but I don't know a whole lot about it. You know what I mean?
Educate my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, it's it feeds off the livestock. So this is basically more of a southern Puerto Rico, more northern. But it was kind of baffled. We went out to the beach one time, and it was dark. It was getting there, and dude, like I went to go do my thing, an adult thing, like everybody does. We go away from my kids, and me and my uncle seen a pair of red eyes, and we just freaked out. And then
so you've actually seen what you think?
Yeah,
is this.
dude. So yeah, seeing the red eyes, freaked out. I'm not gonna lie, I ran. I was literally like 23 at the time, and I get back to my uncle's house. My uncle's a native there. He's a farmer. He was like, "Oh yeah, he comes once in a while," but he was saying like he'll describe some of the bite marks a little smaller, and then some of them are massive. So there's a couple of them out there. So
these are the ones that are also accused of like draining like blood from cattle and things like that, right?
From the cat, yeah. So at one point, I think it was I gotta look it up. I gotta look it up. I think it was like in the 80s. There was one time there was just a cattle shortage of everywhere. There was the meat in Puerto Rico, and that was because my uncle said it was just not one. There was a couple of them out there, and not only that, it's a hotspot for UFO sightings out there. So a lot of the natives think it's alien based. Like it's an alien based creature that was just there. And every year you hear sightings of like uh pigs or anything. It's a lot. You'll see it on a lot of news up there. Like it's just crazy, bro.
So you're pretty much saying if I have a meat shortage, blame the Chica Cabra.
Hey, look, listen. Let me see if I find it. There's farms out there that have these traps. Like literally, they have these like the containers. Like they go crazy, bro.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Didn't they catch something a couple of years back that they actually couldn't identify? One thing that
I heard about that.
Yeah, yes. It's actually they have it taxidermized in a museum.
Yeah, like I know they caught one thing they actually determined by DNA was actually a coyote with mange. Okay, fine. But then there's something else they caught too that looked remotely dog-like, but with weird appendages, and they couldn't classify it. It was really weird.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now. I know exactly what you're talking about. Man.
Like you look, you want a cool show to watch? This is all my ours is like all history and sci-fi stuff. Like watch Monster Quest. That's a really cool. They go through like the scientific reasonings behind these things, why they could exist. I've watched one on Loch Ness. I've watched one on the Rock Ape, all kinds of crazy in Vietnam. I mean,
dude, I love watching it. I love watching that type of stuff.
Well, yeah, this is one of the countries out there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good.
Really, this is a farmland area, and that's the one picture that I've seen that they said that was it.
So it's like a kangaroo.
Yeah,
that's a hairless cat.
Dog. Yeah.
So it's like a kangaroo dog.
Yeah.
What in the fuck is that?
Yo, AK, I have the taxidermized one on the screen.
This is how it literally like the witnesses see it and whatnot. But dude, like when I looked at it, it was like cat eyes, honestly, like literally like dog or cat eyes. So I don't think it's like it, but the red eyes are true though. They're
I don't know much about Puerto Rico, but like, are there any wild cats in Puerto Rico?
Nope, it's none but stray dogs. Stray dogs.
So I didn't know. I'm talking like jaguars or like any kind of large wildcats, things like that.
Nope.
Okay.
From my experience, it's just nothing but stray dogs and horses.
Hey, get the one to the right. That's the better one.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's
nuts,
that's what I'm saying.
And they did DNA tests on that. It wasn't any known species.
It has like canine relation, didn't it? But it wasn't canine or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. But you see how the eyes look like cat eyes a little bit.
Yeah, it's almost like a cross between like a jackal and a large civet cat or something like that.
Well, and here's my question. Like you look at over time and how we have genetically changed, as humans and even animals. Could a Chica Cabra be like could they have found a way to evolutionize their DNA to become I don't know exactly how you would call them. You know,
Well,
what would it be classified as?
well, like I was just telling Corey, like this is nothing but dogs out there, honestly. So that the only thing I could see them mutating out or like kind of breeding off of it is them dogs. There's a lot of stray dogs in Puerto Rico, honestly. Anybody speak from
Well,
Puerto Rico, they'll tell you there's nothing but stray dogs and horses. The cattle out there is ridiculously like they have to like literally rely on US to get like cattle and everything out there just because of that.
see, that's weird to me. Then you're looking at things like, how does that evolution happen? And here's the other thing: you got to consider things like, do governments have
Maybe.
testing facilities where they actually create these kind of things? You know?
Hey, the
Oh,
ground
for
folks keep
sure.
telling me that this
would
is
not
just a
even think
UFO
twice about
hotspot out there. It's just a UFO hotspot out there. Honestly, it could have just been like it just came out from there. Honestly,
Well, who was it? Who was it that mentioned Greek earlier, like Greek mythology earlier?
that was me.
Oh, well,
Well, yeah, we both did.
All right,
Everyone did.
y'all have heard the Nukalave, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That shit's fucking terrifying.
Well, why don't you explain it to people? Because I'm sure half of our audience doesn't know what that is.
So,
Probably
long story short,
talk about.
Nukalave. Imagine you got a horse, right? And then out of the horse, you got like this, I don't fucking know, like 6 feet tall upper torso coming out of it. And like arms dragging across the floor. Made
Like
out
a
of
mutant
nothing.
centaur almost.
So basically, my mother before she has coffee.
Whoa,
In the morning.
whoa,
Hey.
whoa! Do not mock your mother. She'll jump on here and kick your ass.
Whoa.
The monsters.
I heard her.
Oh, she's getting salty.
Dad, don't. Dad, I will. Dad, I will knock your ass out again.
You're
like
afraid
7
of your
years
mother,
ago.
dude. That's the best thing in the world, man. She's gonna
love
launch. She's gonna drop kick you again, man.
Through a
I'm gonna
fucking
knock you out. You got knocked out by a pillow by a toddler.
through a fucking wall. No, why I find that funny, man, is I watch a lot of F is for Family. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
I've never
but,
seen that now.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. But yeah, one of his famous sayings, because it was back in the 70s, is "I will throw you through that fucking wall." Well, every time
My
I think
father
of
told me that once or twice.
right, so every
You've
time I
done that
think
to
of
me
him
once or
drop
twice.
kicking him through a fucking wall, it goes back to that, and I just start laughing. Anyway, yeah, no, man, I do believe that the one thing we do is we test all of our stuff on animals before we release it. And I believe that sometimes our scientists do accidentally create things that shouldn't be created. And who knows, maybe they do set them loose eventually. Maybe they somehow escape and we never hear about it. I don't fucking know. But
You guys know
yeah,
about CRISPR technology, right?
no.
CRISPR technology is DNA tampering. This is how they're trying to bring back animals
Modify
that are extinct,
children.
but also in the future modify genetic code to, number one, weed out deficiencies or disabilities, but also two, and that's where you're talking about like eugenics, where people want to go back to like the 1940s and World War II, create the ultimate person. In Nazi Germany's era, that was blonde, white skin, blue eyes. But it also depends on where. But the CRISPR technology exists where they can actually alter the DNA. And so my question is, they've had to test this stuff. This isn't just done. This is all done in the lab in scientific research. What happens to the tests that fail? What are the tests that are failing? They're testing on
Stranger
animals.
Things, Demogorgon.
Finish him.
You're right. Exactly. Finish him. But
Finish him.
That's the thing. You're telling me they haven't. Some of the animals that are out there like just look like weird creatures to begin with. But what if you take a goat and mutate the damn thing to see what you can do? What if you take a dog, or what if you take an ape and mutate the hell out of it?
That's how
I still think some of the stuff. Your dog is a mutant Chihuahua. That's what she is. But it's That's the stuff that, man, that's it. You can go down the rabbit hole with this government conspiracy stuff. What are they actually doing that we have no idea about? That is so off the books black ops stuff. Because you know it exists, man. That's how they created the atom bomb back in the 30s and 40s. The Manhattan Project.
Yeah, no, I know, man.
Everything. They're cloning pigs. You know what to
They
say?
are.
They're not trying to do it with a human being now.
Dolly the sheep.
You seen how that one guy? There was a guy that died last week. I don't know if you heard about it. The guy that had the pig heart.
Yeah, he just died.
Yeah, he just died not so long ago. So you know, I'm trying to tell you, they experienced it. They're experimenting on everything. Excuse me, because like my nose is so congested, I can't even freaking say words right.
No, you're good, bro. You're good.
Yeah. So yeah, dude, it's scary.
What's good, Vic?
Oh, Vic is here.
You heard about that guy that's trying to recreate Jurassic Park? Like they literally tested.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Fucking dude's insane.
Hollywood taught us nothing.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, this dude is literally trying to recreate dinosaurs, doing the same thing that they did in the movies. And I'm
bringing reptile and amphibian DNA to offset the missing links in the DNA. And I'm like,
and I'm telling you right now, that is so bad. I do. I'll go experience it once, but after that, he's on his own. Because I am.
Why
not,
do you want to play God? I mean, I know people
right?
because they think they can, but damn.
I can't handle raccoons. What am I going to do handling a raccoon?
At least, listen, if there's one thing you learn, do not bring back the ones that fly.
Oh my God, no.
Just leave the ones that fly dead. If you want to bring back some that live on an island, you know, that's fine. But the ones that fly, leave them dead. And don't bring back ones that swim either. Let's not be rude.
How about this? Just don't bring back any carnivores or anything bigger than us.
Just bring back the vegetarian.
Yeah, there's a reason they're extinct and we're still alive. We wouldn't be able to coexist. There's no way. What do you want me to do? Start breeding dinosaurs? That's going to be interesting.
They're gonna bring back pterodactyls. A kid's gonna go to walk his dog, and the dog's gonna get plucked out of the damn air.
Let alone the dog.
The kids will get plucked.
They can have the dog, bro. Fluffy can go. That's cool.
Fluffy, Trixie, I'm sorry. Fuck you.
We have these humongous vultures down here.
Gonna be like,
Trixie is
I'm
scared
throwing you to the wind.
I mean,
oh yeah, Heckle and Jekyll.
Yeah, we have these two vultures used to come back every year at our old place. And these things have like a 6-foot wingspan. These things are massive.
Wait, what is Trixie?
She's a Chihuahua pit bull. She's about 33 pounds.
Oh, bro, if you guys lived in Alaska, our crows are like, no lie, 3 feet tall.
Oh, dude, honestly, even when we
dude, I'm not even playing, Logan. I'm not playing, dude. I was in the Walmart parking lot when I first got to Kenai, Alaska, back in 2010. And we came walking out. Not only are the seagulls massive, like seagulls in like Maryland and on the East Coast, dude, they're tiny. The seagulls in Alaska eat those seagulls like for lunch. I'm telling you. But dude, when I walked out and I saw that blackbird, dude, he scared the shit out of me. He was fucking huge. That he would eat your dog. I'm not playing.
It's funny, man.
He would eat me.
That's what's funny. Places like Alaska, places like Louisiana that have the remote territories, man.
Yeah.
Like even the insects down in Baton Rouge could have carried off kids, man. These things, the mosquitoes were the size of a small dog. I mean, we had like the great blue herons, the cranes, all the birds. I mean, even the nutria rats. These are rodents that were like 20 pounds.
I loved those little guys.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I looking at here?
That's what we're asking you, man. All I see is there's duck in the back creeping up behind you. He had to look. He's like, is it really creeping up behind me?
What is an African swallow?
I'm almost afraid. Is this
okay?
I don't even want to know.
Okay, so an African swallow is this massive bird. They also, I think it's a shoebill. Dad, you know what a shoebill is?
Oh man, the shoebill scare the hell out of me. You guys ever seen a shoebill?
No.
All right, let me pull this up.
Wait, are you talking about the big ones with the big beaks?
Oh my god, yeah. First off, their mating call sounds like machine gun fire. These things scare the crap out of me.
I love them.
These
Share
are
my
the
screen.
birds of your nightmares.
Wait. That's the
I'm a
same.
fucking
I think
idiot.
I think those are the same birds that make this weird noise.
Yep.
Yeah. They're the
What was
ones
I
that
gonna say?
were. They're the ones that are in Finding Nemo, right? The ones that go boing, boing.
They have like
No,
real
those are
hard.
seagulls, man. These things
No,
are
that no.
literally.
This is
Or
these
no,
are-
no, the duckbill, the one that carried him in his mouth. That's what
Oh yeah,
that is.
that's
Right?
a pelican. That's a pelican.
no. That's a.
These
They
things
jab
are
like their
5
beaks into the
foot
ground.
tall flying
No.
monsters.
That's oh no.
Bro, I just want to slap
Dude,
it.
that's a dinosaur. Okay.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's
No,
a
that's a
dinosaur.
fucking dinosaur.
Look how
That's a
big these
dinosaur,
things.
bro.
That's
He looked
what
like he got
That's
the
fucking nightmares.
That was made in a lab, just so you know.
Dude, that face look human.
Yeah, for the record, nobody look up African swallow. You don't want to see what I just saw.
Yeah.
Yo, no lie, bro. When you
You
showed
better
that
run your
picture
virus
of him
scanner, dude.
looking, when you showed that picture of him looking right into the camera, I saw a face that was saying, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
No, you don't understand. I did not realize that was a bird, but I have
Right.
a meme. I have a bee. I can't even speak. I'm so flustered right now. I have a
Good.
meme on my
Or you could pull out a, "I'd kill you."
I kill you.
No, that's Ahmed the Dead Terrorist from Jeff Dunham.
I know. Well, hey,
I love
that whatever bird it is called right there could be the Ahmed of that bird. You never know.
Dude, that thing
We'll call that bird the William Dafoe.
Papa's triggered, man.
No, because I have a meme on my phone and it's that bird. And it's obviously I can't say it because it says a slur in it. I was like, I saw, and it's that exact picture of him looking at you. I was like, that's the bird. That's the racist bird. That's the racist bird on my phone. Oh my god! All
That's
the
the
pieces started
racist bird on
connecting
my
together.
phone.
All of the pieces started connecting together.
Yo, if I ever get a therapist, I'm gonna scream that. That's the racist bird on my phone.
It's not
So
a question of if, it's a question of when.
Yeah, it's not a matter of if, dude. It's just a matter of how many years until then. Is it next week or next century?
Tomorrow.
Also,
Tomorrow.
I feel like I literally feel like such an idiot because I'm doing college work right now while mainly talking to this. I'm at this point I have not paid attention to anything in my college, but for one of my assignments I have to look at a painting, and part of it was like, this is like Frida Kahlo, and I was like, wait a minute, she was a real person? I just thought that was somebody from Coco.
Wow.
She was a real fucking person.
Wow. Fucking wow.
So
She was a real fucking person. I just thought that was somebody from Coco.
Nah, those eyebrows were real.
More real than that damn bird we just seen, man. That baffled me, bro. I never seen nothing like that in my life.
I love them,
To the
man.
point where I just want to smack the bill. Just to see what happens.
I like
bro.
your build.
yo, that bird
I like
honestly
to
looks
feel
like
that.
he would fuck you up. No lie.
Though there's people have been
I like
bitten
the
by them on the
gun, G.
forearm. It could actually chop your forearm off.
That bird is one bird I would not fuck with. I'm telling
Put
you.
my
I
money
fuck
on
with
it.
that
I'll
bird,
win.
and in my mind I just hear like cartoon mobster voice, like like that's literally, I look at that bird and it's just like it's that and then a mix of the God.
Oh no, he's totally Robert De Niroing.
Just
Totally.
imagine that bird sounding like the Godfather.
Dirty
Can't
Harry.
veto it, bro.
Right.
I imagine that bird
Lucky
with
punk.
I imagine that bird with early 2000s Steve-O voice.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
How do you get that?
I don't know, man. Just a lot of drugs.
Or better
What?
yet, all of a sudden the bird starts busting out Kevin Hart's voice. You just have to start laughing at it.
Have you guys seen the other thing?
That would be
Steve-O
hilarious.
nailed his nuts to his thigh. Yeah, that was a great content.
So the next one I would actually like to talk about is the Wendigo or the Wendigo.
Wendigo, yeah. Those
I
things,
thought he said,
I know.
man.
I don't. I just told Ange. I said I don't know why people call them Wendigos when it's called Wendigo, and then I
I
had
thought
that
you were
stuck
saying
in my head. the rest-
Mandingo. I'm like, wait a minute. Logan
No.
got all his friends
You
on
say
that one.
Winn-Dixie?
Wendigo.
Winn-Dixie. Wrong restaurant. Wrong
Dixie,
grocery.
yeah.
I'll tell you
I
what,
thought it was
Wendigos, man, they go back to Native American and Inuit superstitions about cannibals.
Yeah.
Basically, that they had to survive. Basically, you become a Wendigo because it's a former human that has actually become cannibalistic because they had to survive rough winters and eat basically, I think the first Wendigo was like a group of hunters got lost or something like that, and the only way it survived was to eat its fellow hunters.
Wow.
And it developed like.
Can you guys see that? Because I can't.
No, we can't.
Nope.
Okay.
Can't. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, my
No,
internet
you're
is
fine.
choppy. Yeah, my internet is like fucked up.
No, we'll give it a few minutes. Go ahead, Corey. Sorry.
No, that's cool, man. And it's kind of where I'm at. Like, I know that these things are like supposed to be supernatural beings that are actually former people that have turned. Let's put it kind of funny. Turned to the dark side. They've used the dark side of the force, and they started eating people to survive. And that's how they've developed these supernatural powers, because they've turned to that to survive. And as a result, that's become their whole life now. But they're like supposedly immortal now. It kind of crosses like the whole werewolf thing with the vampire thing with the. I mean, and that's, you look at all the supernatural myths that are out there, they can all kind of be traced to very similar characteristics. But I mean, this one was specifically started by the Inuits and the Native Americans as well, I believe.
Yeah, it almost kind of reminds me of like a hairless werewolf with like a horse head and horns.
Yeah, and they mutate as a result of eating. Like, I know,
growth.
yeah, they eating the cannibalistic tendencies, man.
The more they eat, the more they grow.
They look like a big ass deer standing up. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
There's a Netflix
Yo,
movie
Jack,
about,
pull up a picture of a Wendigo.
this. There's a
I'm not
Netflix
sure
movie
which
out.
camera to hear yet.
Have y'all seen Antlers? Antlers is literally the Wendigo. That
Oh
movie is
yeah,
just the
that
Wendigo.
movie was booty.
What
Did you
movie?
see? Yeah, it was. But did you see how big he got after eating them people? Like, he was literally taller than the house. I was like, what the hell?
See, when I first saw the trailer for Antlers, I was like, they really just brought the ancient legend from The Witcher to life. I was like, this is what they've done now.
Yeah,
It's like
seen
they've
that
taken,
movie.
It's
like
good.
they've taken this from The Witcher.
Yeah, the Wendigo is famous. He's in The Witcher, and he's in like every Sony game, whatever, because he's one of those mythical beasts like Bigfoot or whatever, that people seen. This is back to folklore days, like before we was born, like in the 1800s, 1700s. It took all shapes and sizes, honestly, and it's crazy because I just read it how it literally could turn like if you're dark, like in back. I don't know how true it is. You said that if it was just a dark energy in a person, they'll turn into a Wendigo.
Yeah, that's if they turn to like cannibalism to survive the winter. This is what, like, I guess. And there's actually, I think there are actually still a handful of authentic Wendigo hunters that are out there for some Native American tribes up in Canada. And things like that. So, like, and the thing is, these things can shapeshift as well. So they can appear.
Yeah, they're usually on the east coast forests of Canada, the Great Plains regions of the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're freaky looking fuckers though, man. I ain't gonna lie.
My
Like,
mom before makeup.
And once again,
Once
your mom
again.
is gonna come out here. She's gonna kick your ass.
No.
Your mom just said what? Your mom, and I quote, just said, "What the fuck is he saying about me now?" Oh, look at Papa's getting ready. He's like, "Oh, bring it on." She's gonna come on again.
Stop, bro. No.
Hey, Corey, tell her that he just called her a Wendigo.
Nah,
He
bro.
just
Stop.
called you a Wendigo
AK, stop, bro.
before you put your makeup on.
Stop.
Your mother just said, "Go fuck yourself."
I mean, I do that like once a day, so.
I love it.
Papa's mad now. He has popcorn ready and everything.
He got his bag of chips.
I was ready. I had my Lays. I was like, let's go time, bitches.
That's what makes this podcast great.
This is upsetting.
No, but to relate to your Witcher, but to relate to your Witcher though, man, I'm glad you brought that up because another thing that ties into the Witcher is also Baba Yaga.
The boogeyman.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know.
And now we're back onto John Wick.
And that's where now would you call that a witch? That it kind of reminds me of the Snow White where she finds the witch in the woods. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
real quick, guys, just a news flash. Your mother challenged you to a planking contest tomorrow, son.
All right, cool.
That's what's up. Wait. Oh. But yeah,
Where'd Gio go, man? Gio just took off.
his internet. He'll be back.
He didn't want to see Logan get beat.
It's like, think of the children.
No, he's back.
Yeah,
There he
talking about
is.
the Wendigo look. Took over my internet.
He had to go drain his sinuses.
Yeah.
I just feel
Like
bad
that.
looking at you, man. You look like you're so pissed off and miserable right now about this.
Dude, you see my nose is red, bro. I've been dealing with this for all week.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah,
Working outside in the cold has to suck, man.
too. Yeah, that too. But the kids, I think the kids gave it to me. Because you know, school and
Yeah,
everything.
always blame the
Kids
kids.
and all
Always
else
blame
fails.
the kids. Always.
Well, feel better, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
But yeah, no, I guess Baba Yaga is portrayed as a witch, right? And that lives in a hut in the middle of the woods, and she's bound to that hut, and that hut also is mobile with chicken legs. I know that sounds funny, but
I
It
think
is-
that actually
it's
traces back to like the Hansel and Gretel fairy tales as well.
that too, yeah. Yeah, it ties into a lot, doesn't it? You know, like I said, Snow White, Hansel and Gretel, this, like,
Baba Yaga is more like a Polish Russian.
Yeah.
Folklore. She was
Yeah, I
literally
think
an old woman.
Romanian or something like that.
Yeah, she's Slavic.
That was John Wick's name.
Slavic,
That was
that's
his
right,
code name,
yeah.
Baba Yaga.
it's Russian,
Yeah,
actually.
she's always an old woman, just dirty, always looking for people to eat. That's another thing. She's a cannibal too.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, she lives off souls.
Yeah.
You know, she'll feed off of your. If you'll want something bad enough, you know, she'll trade it for your soul, and then you know, you're pretty much what would you say, bound?
All right, guys, it's gumbo time. I need food.
Yo, that looks like gumbo. What the fuck?
Right.
I'm
Like,
gonna
Yeah.
go on my screen right now.
All right, buddy.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. I keep on talking to you.
No, no. Oh, yeah, no, you're good. Either way,
It's 11 o'clock. I'm finally grabbing dinner.
hey, gumbo
Fuck,
sounds
Catherine, you
good.
had like 3 dinners today.
In what freaking world, dude? I had to make sure I fed your loppy ass at 8 o'clock.
What?
He just called you a loppy ass. I love it.
You got floppy ass.
I'm old. What do you expect? I can still kick your ass in arm wrestle every single
No,
day.
you really
try.
can't.
Let's get it on camera right now. Let's go.
All right, let's go right now.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, Lay's coming out.
What's that, dear?
Hey,
Where's
hey,
Logan
there's no camera on.
By the way, your mother says you're going lights out when she put you through a fucking wall. All right, hold on here.
He's about to scream. He's about to
Where are we
scream.
doing this so we can see everybody get your? You can get your ass kicked again. He wants
Do it
to-
right on the island, right
We're on
there.
the island right there. All right, get over
Yeah.
there. All right, come on. We'll turn the light on so everybody can see you get your ass kicked.
Oh
I'm right
boy.
here. You guys see us okay? Yeah, that's right. Do your shake weight. Do your shake weight.
Papa's loving this shit.
Papa's dying. I can't see the screen now, but I'm sure Papa's dying right now.
He is,
Know
man.
your angles. Know your angles.
3, 2, 1.
Are you trying it or what?
Are you taking a shit or are you on this one?
This became
Logan, you're bent over making those noises. Not good for you.
I'm waiting for him to stop. Are you trying it or what?
Turn the hat backwards.
Oh, real talk, baby.
This is great fucking content.
My
I'm not even trying. I'm laughing my ass off.
Finish him.
this is content that needs to be in the Let It Resonate podcast.
Let them know
Yeah.
who's the man and who's the
For
boy.
real.
Fuck!
Logan, were you taking a
Look at him.
shit or what? Like,
was
We need,
taking a
we need
shit,
the ice
wasn't
pack already.
You fucking
Let's go
yo!
about that gas.
You know what? It's fine because I know at the end of the day when we practice, I stiff arm the shit out of you, so it's fine.
yo, all I know is you sound like a 90-year-old constipated man. Like, Fucking, I've never, bro, ever in my life heard a dude grown like that arm wrestling. What the fuck?
I'm just sitting there going, okay, you ready to start yet? Let's go. Come on.
I give you props.
I've been doing 250 push-ups a fucking day.
Hey, I give you props for trying. Okay.
And it's still not good enough.
And I'll admit, man, he's still getting tougher to beat than he was a year ago or 2 years ago. He's getting stronger every day. But
wait, what the fuck is
We got two
Geos up there.
Stereo.
Hold on, this is not the there. Is this the
Nope, I got
play effect?
I gotta go make my food here.
There we go.
Dude, my internet should be.
My wife's over here dying laughing.
That would be too. That was funny as shit.
That was a good show.
Dude, Papa ate half his bag of Lay's in that time. He was going hog wild.
I'm missing 'cause I'm mad.
Bro, I was tapping into my inner Choji, you know.
I missed all that. I have to go back and
Only
rewatch
a
it.
handful of people are gonna understand that reference.
I'm not one of them, man. Trust me.
Who won?
Oh, obviously, Corey.
Obviously.
Yeah, couldn't you tell by all the moaning who won?
Was that like a strategy where you like if I moan loud enough, it'll throw him off
Well,
guard?
see, that's funny.
Yeah,
the
that's
one
what I
time
do.
I actually laughed so freaking hard I had to stop. I couldn't even concentrate. I was dying.
I was like, what?
Wait, wasn't that the night we first did it?
I
Well,
think it was, yeah.
Yeah, when
second time.
Dad, turn your damn camera on. Be a man.
I'm actually making food here real quick.
Let the man eat. He had a well-deserved victory. Now he
No,
needs
he
to
fucking didn't, bro. I spit on him during the whole thing.
eat. And he still kicked your ass.
He did not kick my ass. I quit.
bro, he threw you across
He
the
was
room.
moaning the entire time.
I was
He beat you so bad he
moaning
made you
because.
quit.
Oh my god, bro. I was
Didn't he
moaning.
throw you halfway across the kitchen?
I think Logan, what we need is a best 2 out of 3.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's go right now.
All right, let's do it.
I'm gonna have to
Hold on.
use my non-jerk off arm. This shit's hurting.
What?
He doesn't even know how to do that, so let's not even go there.
All right,
Wash your hands first, buddy.
I ain't washing my hands. That's my strategy.
Bro,
Is he really coming back
I
out
was
here to
going to
do it
ask
again?
at the beginning, AK, if we were going censored, and
Yeah,
I'm
apparently
still
we're not
happy I'm uncensored still. Like,
All right, I guess we're going best 2 out of 3 here. So let's.
all right. Just end him
My
quickly.
wife just says, "Don't sound like you're taking a shit, son.
Hey, just end him fast.
Just end them fast." And
No.
Just end him quick.
No.
So don't cross.
Come on,
All right,
LG, I
let's
got
go.
you, bro. I got faith. Come
I'm
on.
just like, all right, come on, let's do this.
But hold up. Corey got to do it for the old heads. Let's go.
All right, come on, Cam Newton.
Come on, Cam Newton, let's go.
All right, let's.
They say the tough ain't gonna get looser.
meanwhile, the dog's going to take a shit on his bed.
All right, one.
Literally about to say that.
You can't say that. You can't say that. We are live. No, I'm kidding.
We're still Eagles Uncensored, so we can.
Yes. Yeah.
And if Odell Beckham Jr. was in here, he'd be all over.
Look
that
at
shit,
her. What's
literally.
with the grip on getting the?
Hey,
leverage on the
yeah.
table?
Take your hands off the
Leverage.
fucking
Cheating.
All
side.
right, 3,
Trying to get leverage.
2, 1.
You okay? Don't die in it.
If he farts, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, $10 over the point. LG, what, bro?
That doesn't count. He was laughing.
I know, I'm dying here, man. This is fantastic.
That doesn't count, Logan.
Hey,
That's an unwanted. Yo, you can't be satisfied with that victory, son.
Logan, do you not know what best 2 out of 3 means?
What?
Yeah. No, hey, in fact,
Did
you
you
know
guys
what
hear
I
that? Did you guys hear
Corey,
that?
you know what I want to see?
My wife says he needs to tell her he just dropped the shit on the floor.
Corey, you know what I want to see, bro?
What's that, man?
I want to see his fucking mom do it.
Oh,
I want to see him wrestle his mom. Let's
She's
go.
like, oh, he'll lose.
Tell her she's
Let's
live
go.
on YouTube. Let's
I
do
want
it.
to see it.
You couldn't get her on camera if you tried, man. She wouldn't do it.
This just became the Wonder Man Olympic game.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
We went from Chupacabra to the Wendigo to Corey LG just arm wrestling. I love it.
Yo, he's gonna fuck you up, dude.
I'm waiting for him to grab one of the legs and just flip him.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yo, the evidence is on stream. At least he got hit.
Elder abuse. You saw it.
Yeah.
Right? Here's
He
the
got
thing.
hit
I
first.
have held my cool.
My groin is cramping up. I was moaning so loud. Fuck.
I don't even want to know about
Oh, fuck.
He's got hemorrhoids.
that. He's got a hernia, is more like it.
My dick hurts, Dad. I think I have a hernia. I'm not even joking.
Ooh,
Yeah, dear, with that.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Michelle, he probably has hemorrhoids, is what he has.
4 to 6 weeks.
That's what I said.
Do not put him in
But
IR.
I couldn't hold a straight face, but I was dying watching him. His face is literally like beet red while I was doing it. He's like
Tomato red, huh?
He said, "Come on, Cam Newton."
You could probably see the brown stain on the floor over here somewhere. I'm not sure.
No, you can see the brown stain on your face.
Oh God!
No, but I'm serious. I'm
You
telling
you
guys,
can't talk. You can't talk shit until you win.
for all of my LGZ Productions viewers, in a few weeks,
All three of them.
Shut the fuck up, dude. In all seriousness, me and my dad, we're gonna go to a gym and we're gonna do it tournament style. First to 3 hits, we're gonna do it.
No.
Wait, what?
3 hits. I don't know. You want no first to knockout is what I'm going to.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Look at Papa.
Bro, it's gonna Logan. It's gonna be 2 fucking hits. It's gonna be him hitting you and you hitting the fucking floor, my guy.
I
Stop.
don't care, bro. I'm not
I don't
gonna be
care.
Let me say
Notice he didn't
this.
deny
Let me
it.
say this. I fear God. I do not fear this bald-looking motherfucker.
Papa's dying.
I'm a God-fearing man, bro. I do not.
Are
fear this
those
dude.
tears of joy I see, dude? You look like you're just enjoying yourself so much, right?
Can you guys live stream that? Because I really want to see it.
We're going to.
Please.
I do not fear this skinhead.
I mean, no lie. As long as you have gloves on, bro, it's not child abuse.
Yeah, as long as you don't have a knife, it's not child
I gotta
abuse.
check the local laws and see make sure that's right. But if
Hold
that's
on,
right, then
hold
let's
on.
do it.
Switch to my screen. This
You
Logan.
live in North Carolina. You can shoot your kid with a 12 gauge.
This Logan.
No, I mean, in all honesty, you can be like, hey, I'm teaching him self-defense.
And now my daughter says I'm annoying.
Oh.
I get abuse from both sides.
Box the daughter shit.
We got box of daughters, dude.
I'm going 2 for 1, baby.
2 for 1 sale.
Drop them like dominoes, 2 for 1.
Bro, my fucking arm.
These hands are rated E for
Oh, man. You gotta love kids, dude.
Yeah, you have to. It's by law you have to love your kids.
It's kind of a
What
job.
up? Vic is in here. Vic, I
What's
know
good?
you know some Chupacabra stories, bro.
What I just remember when I was a kid, like when that first started off, like a lot of people from the island would blame NASA. You know, that's when you had people were still using the island of Vieques. You still had the satellite being used, and NASA was doing it.
Where
We're
was
doing
this?
something over there. I don't know what specifically, but a lot of people were saying that it could have been like their involvement in whatever they were doing created the chupacabra, and that's how the legend started.
I love how you say that, bro. Say it again.
What's that?
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Yo, is that the Walmart version? He said cheapo cabra.
But like, what do you see? I think what is it in Texas? I think they say they have them, but they're not. Those are just dogs with what do dogs get with like that
Mange.
bad not
Mange.
scabies?
Mange, mange.
Yeah, mange. That's all it is. It's just a couple of dogs or coyotes with mange. Like from
Looking
the
like
original
Logan.
depictions.
Looking like Logan after an arm wrestling match. Stuff like that.
Yeah, for the original depictions, it looks like a lizard creature. They said they had red eyes. Scales going down the back. But there haven't been any real sightings, any pictures, not
I
anything
gotta
like
tell you,
that.
man.
The what is it, Bigfoot? At least there's something. whether it's fake or not. There's something where you can judge what it looks like.
This is the last time I'll do this tonight.
Nice.
This is towards Logan. But Logan, I had going for at least 5 or 6 years. That when he was born, I had to step on his head and pull the tail off. I told him. He swore he had a tail the first 6 years of his life. I had him going. So he was well into kindergarten, man. I had to descale him. I had to pull his tail off.
He thought he was the Saiyan.
I was about to say, this man just went. Don't look into the moon, son.
And then I even really messed with him because I had brain surgery going back probably 2003, 2004.
2,000 years ago, because you're that old, yeah.
Before him. And that's when I used to mess with him, saying I actually had to have my tail taken off. That's where he got it from. But my tail came out the back of my skull.
I actually don't remember that.
You just show him a clip of Dragon Ball Z and be like, see, son, this is what would have happened if I did not remove your tail. You would have turned into a fucking gigantic ape. And then the moon would have had to been destroyed.
There you go.
Man, we're just bouncing all over tonight, aren't we?
This has been fun, man. It always is. We had arm wrestling contest. We had Chupacabra.
We had
Chupacabra.
Got a little of that Baba Yaga in there.
Ooh, hey, I got one for you guys. Slender Man.
That's fake as shit.
Yes, it was originally, but the thing we talked about real quick earlier, did it take on a life of its own because of the belief behind it? Kind of like Poltergeist.
Yeah, no lie. I mean, in all honesty. Go ahead, bud.
There was a girl that was possessed by Slender Man, and she killed another girl, like a little girl.
Wasn't it?
I think she was just insane.
I think it was 2 girls, and 2 girls and the one little girl that did that killed the little girl because she supposedly Slender Man told them to do it, right?
I think I know what story you're talking about. I didn't think it was they told them to. I think it was like they were playing a game and then she just stabbed them or whatever. They're like, yeah,
well, all I know is this guy looks like a fucking humanoid Doc Ock, and he actually looks pretty
Doc
sweet.
Ock.
He does.
Are you saying Doc Ock is not human?
Well, he's metal tentacles.
He's the comic. He's saying it's not the Alfred Molina Doc Ock. We're talking about Doc Ock in the comics come to life.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I'm talking about like he has like squid tentacles, not metal tentacles that are connected to his brain. These are part of him. Yeah, and he has no face, obviously. No, he's an interesting one. And then the one I love, dude, because I was like, yeah, there's no way this one exists. Is the Whopper thinger.
Whopper? That was I barely had heard about that one. You explain it to me. I'm
what about the Whopper? The Impossible Whopper? What?
No, the Whopper thinger. It's actually a German.
That's what I call my penis.
It's
about the Whopper.
Yeah, no.
Talking about the Whopper.
Don't you call that Shrinky Dink?
Shut the fuck up.
It's called a Whopper thinger, right? And what it is it's a bunny with wings and it has horns. I swear to God, I'm not even lying. It's German folklore.
How high were you when you saw this thing?
Dude.
Let me ask y'all a question. Have you ever heard of Charlie No Face?
Yes.
I've heard of that, yeah.
My favorite rapper in the game right now.
Apparently that was based on a true story.
Really?
I got popped.
Yes, it said it was a murderous faceless man who would go around the streets. It was actually based off someone who suffered an extreme accident and destroyed his face. It turned out he was a murderer just walking in night, wanted just some fresh air.
Yeah.
But he didn't do anything. He was just a regular guy who had a bad accident, was out getting fresh air. They got scared of him and he killed them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my sister told me about that one.
That's crazy. And that's a PA legend. I didn't even know that.
Yo, Dad, tell him about because AK is the only one who knows this story. Tell him about the demon house.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Do they want to hear this? Because your mom said if we're going to talk about the demon house, she wants to tell the story.
Okay, you guys can both tell the story.
Yeah, go for it, bro. I got nothing but time.
Let me actually go get her real quick so she can hop on here real quick. Let's get her camera. I'll go dish up my gumbo while she tells the story. It's even better.
Yeah.
It's like finally fucking
Hey,
perfect.
Michelle.
Holy shit! Annabelle the doll is a
They want to hear
Connecticut
the
thing.
demon story.
Yo, have you guys ever heard of the hoop snake while we wait?
Yes, I have
The
heard that
hoop
one.
snake?
Dude. All right, so check it out. It's an old ancient lore, but supposedly this snake like put its tail in its mouth and down its throat to make himself into a circle, and then he actually rolled after you, almost like a hula hoop, like standing up, rolling on the ground. That's exactly how he went after its prey.
Yeah, I've heard
It
of
was
that.
called a hoop snake.
That sounds like that Norris thing with their snake that goes around the world.
Yeah, the snake.
Chuck Norris, what?
I know exactly what you're talking
It's
about.
Norse
From God of
folklore.
War.
It's like their religion. What is it? Loki birthed a snake, and that snake wraps itself around the world, and that's
Yeah,
what
it's like
makes
the
the
merchant.
continuous revolution around the
I'm
world.
about to just type big ass snake from God of War 4 because I know that's where it's from.
Yeah, I went through that shit.
It's United States, Canada, and Australia. It's Pesco Bill's stories.
The world serpent.
Yeah.
Its real name is Jormungandr. Joe Mama. I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
Hello.
welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for gracing us with your presence once again.
Anytime.
Papa, get the chips ready, baby. Get the chips ready.
I just hear a big ass sigh from Logan. Oh, chips. I'm reaching rock.
Story time.
You gonna behave, Logan?
Depends.
Okay. All right, so you want me to tell my story?
The demon story, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, we moved into this townhouse, but it was odd because I remember when we first walked in there, I said to Corey, like when we left, I was like,
This is like 10 years ago, by the way.
yeah, it was longer. Yeah, maybe a little bit longer, a little bit less. When we left, oh, that's right. No, it was longer, Logan, because you'll be 14 on April 1st.
Yeah.
I had this like weird feeling when we walked in there. And I remember walking out and I said to Corey, I don't want to live here. And he kind of looked at me like, yeah, right. Like, are you for real? And I said, no, like I have a sense, like I don't want to be here. And he just like kind of laughed at me, like looked at me like, you're crazy. Like he didn't call me crazy, but like, he just was like, whatever.
My dad did not believe in ghosts and demons at this time.
Yeah, he didn't believe in stuff like that.
I get you.
So we wound up moving there, and probably like a week later, there was a basement down there.
Oh, God.
And I mean, the whole house I didn't feel comfortable in, but for some reason, the basement, like, I did not want to go down there. I had this like eerie feeling. I felt like somebody was watching me. I just hated it. And I had to go down there because the wash machine and dryer was down there. So our daughter, Anna, she was 3 at the time, said, oh, Mommy, I want to go down there with you. Because like some of the toys were down there. I said, oh, okay. So we go down there and she says to me, I'm going this way, Cor. She says to me, she starts playing with the ball, and she says, Mommy. I said, what? She goes, we have to leave. I said, what? She goes, the man doesn't want us here. He's very angry.
Papa.
And I'm like, yeah, this is a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
So now, like, I'm not even thinking of my feelings of the house. I'm like, seriously, Anna? I'm like, come on now, stop. So, so now we continue. I continue to play with her. She's like, Mommy, I'm telling you, the man doesn't want us here. We have to go. I'm like, okay, Anna, whatever. Let's go upstairs. Like, at this point, like, I was getting annoyed, like. So we go upstairs, and all of a sudden she points in the corner, and she goes, "Mommy, the man's over there, and he's mad at you."
Damn.
So I'm still brushing this off, right? And all of a sudden, Corey looks at me with this look on his face, like he's like kind of like a little bit scared. So I'm like, "Oh, you scared?" I said, "Oh, when I first walked in here, you called me crazy." I said, and then he's like just looking at me. I'm like, "Whatever." I said, "All right, Anna, it's time to go to bed." Well, as days went on, Corey was gone. It was
Bars.
like at work, things were getting weirder.
As days was on, Corey was gone.
Things were getting weirder and weirder. And I constantly felt like Anna was constantly saying there was a man in her room. I'm not going to get into everything, but long story short, we had to call a paranormal team in because it got like really bad, okay? So they come to the house. I'm not going to say the name that Logan used to call it because I'm never saying that.
It's a demon's name, and if you say it, it'll come back.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it. So they come over, and Logan went to his grandmother's. Anna stayed with us, but she was in the kitchen. And all of a sudden, this paranormal team comes, and I smell sulfur, like a match, or if someone would light a cigarette. It was like a strong, overwhelming smell.
By the way, the demonologist who came to help has been on Travel Channel and Discovery Channel as well, so he's well known.
Well, this was before they came. This was a different
paranormal. Oh, the first group, yeah. We
I want Dad telling the story.
No, we're finished. Be quiet.
I want you to shut the fuck up. I'm trying to tell the story.
Yeah, shut up, Logan. So, I smell this overwhelming smell of sulfur. They're asking me questions. And all of a sudden, my back went on fire. Literally felt like somebody was burning me.
Yep.
And I said, "Oh my God, my back is on fire." So the paranormal investigator said, "Do you mind if I lift up your shirt?" I said, "No." I had 3 scratch marks on my back and they were bleeding.
Yep.
They took a picture of it. Well, this thing, it was constant then. Constant. I saw a man in the corner. He
We'd
had a
aggravated
top
it at
hat
this
on.
point.
I was constantly seeing visions, men. I saw a black dog with red eyes. They got all this on tape of a guy sitting on top of the stairs. On the tape, it said, I walked outside at one point to smoke a cigarette.
Oh, God, the voice of this thing.
Yeah, I walked outside one point to smoke a cigarette when the paranormal team was in there. And it said, "Tell her to get back in here or I'll fucking kill her." Like, I'm going to kill her.
I love how the sirens are in the background right when
I
she
know,
said
I messed it up right
that
there.
was perfect.
That made me think someone was screaming in the background.
Right? That was perfect.
But
So
can we give
just-
Papa a single here? Because his facial expression is killing me right now.
Dude, I am just dying because Papa is like the ultimate movie god to me right now. He's like, it's like him watching like Paranormal Activity 4.
Right?
Can you tell me another story, George?
Oh, they're loud. Hold on, they're loud.
Shut the fuck up! Damn! Sorry.
Logan.
Our darling son.
I had to.
Low.
Shut up, you prick.
Come on.
Top of his
Corey-
class.
Corey started getting scratched. One day I was home alone and I went downstairs to go do the laundry. Something pushed me. I fell down a whole flight of stairs. I actually broke my arm.
No shit.
I felt the push. Now, are you not going to go to the doctors and say, "Oh yeah, somebody they'll put me in the fucking psych ward"? You know.
Yeah.
So I just said I fell down the stairs. You know. Corey got scratched. I mean, Anna was constantly getting abused in her room. The man.
Played with.
Well, then one time Corey had to go away on a business trip, and I said, "Ain't no fucking way in hell I'm staying in this house by myself." So I asked my mother.
Fuck them kids, I'm leaving.
My mother said, yeah, but you're being ridiculous. My mom doesn't believe in this shit, right?
Yeah.
So she goes up in my bedroom, and all of a sudden she runs down the stairs. I said, "What the fuck's the matter with you?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing. I said, "Well, what are you running down the stairs like that?" Well, come to find out, my aunt told me that something grabbed her by the neck and started choking her.
Oh shit!
And till this day, my mother never told me that because my aunt believes, in all this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this just kept going on and on. So then we called another paranormal team. I don't know if you know the name Carl Johnson, the famous demonologist.
Mm-mm.
Is he the one that was on the Ghost Adventures crew a couple times?
Oh, yes. He writes.
Yeah, then I know of him. Yes.
He actually came to our house.
That's cool.
And
it's not that cool, actually.
No, I mean, no, I'm saying that somebody that renowned,
because they couldn't stop this thing. They couldn't. They said it was a demon. Didn't know what it was. Well, they came in, and long story short, Logan. Before they got there, Logan started acting up. He started speaking Latin. And these guys were on the phone with me. And I said, do you hear this? I said, how the hell is this kid speaking Latin? I said, he's only he was 2 years old at the time. And they were saying this stuff, and they said, what is he doing now? I said, I was getting like panicked. He was speaking in all these different languages. His eyes were rolling in the back of his head. And he says to the paranormal investigator, says, put Logan on the phone. So all of a sudden Logan says in this voice, this deep voice, you can't stop me. Now this is a 2-year-old kid doing this. My heart went down to my toes when Logan talking in this demonic voice. So now I'm getting really upset because it was my son. I'm like, oh my God, what's happened to my son? I'm crying. And they're like, oh, he might be getting possessed. We might have to do an exorcism. So now I'm getting really paranoid. And then we had a priest, okay, from the church, our church come.
Yeah, great fucking priest.
Well, watch your mouth. He literally walked in, right? He came in the house, I shit you not, I swear to God, stood in the living room, froze, and said, I can't help you. And he fucking ran out. I never saw that guy again. Never saw that man again. He literally ran out of my house. He wouldn't even help me. Like, ran. Then I called the deacon from the church and told them the priest ran out. So he was telling me he had his own experiences. He came in and he put St. Michael everywhere. Nope, nothing. He got scratched. The shit flew off the wall. He gave me a St. Michael necklace. The thing choked me out, broke right off my neck. It was bad. Well, when Miss Carl Johnson came, they said it was a demon. Until this day, I don't know why.
It still hasn't left Logan?
Don't know why. Don't know. It's just weird experience. But the crap we went through, I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Yeah.
We were scratched. There's a guy. What show did we watch last week, Cor? The guy who bound Annabelle the doll was actually at our house. You know the show The Haunting?
Yeah.
The guy who bound Annabelle from the movie, he actually was one of them. He's part of Carl Johnson. He was actually at our house.
No lie. You guys should call Zach Baggins and have that put on Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy what happened. Constantly getting scratched. It was scary. And
did they say where it came? What made it come there?
Well, it was very odd.
It was the house was on a Native American burial ground, by the way.
Well, that makes sense.
The second time they came without Carl Johnson, they were trying to get rid of this thing. They couldn't get rid of it. And I said to him, what is this? He said, he looked at me. He said, another time. And I never heard from the guy again.
Are you talking about Ed Warren?
No. The guy from
I gotta look up his name.
Isn't it Ed Warren?
No.
I thought that was the guy from The Conjuring.
Corey,
They want to know how long you lived at that house.
We lived there for 2 years,
5 years.
5 years.
Corey's gonna look up his name because it's weird. We actually just watched The Haunting a couple of weeks ago, and he was on there. The guy who found Annabelle was there, and he looked at me dead in the face and said, "Not right now, another time." And I just let it go. But even here, it
You
wasn't.
should have fucking called him.
I'm gonna call him. But even here, when we moved in our other apartment, I'm a psychic medium. I saw things. It wasn't scary.
It never left us. It's still with us.
James Anito. Look up James Anito. He was at our house. He was the one who calmed Logan down from getting an exorcism. But I saw a girl in our other apartment here in North Carolina. I woke up. I felt something standing over me. She was in the corner by my daughter's room. She was in pajamas. And I said, "What are you doing here?" I know it sounds crazy to talk to somebody. But she had no face. Her eyes were hollowed out. And I said, "Get out of here. You have no business being here." And she disappeared. Well, I called the psychic the next day, and I explained what this girl was wearing. And she says to me like this, "Does a name come to mind?" And I said, "Yes, Catherine." And she told me I was right. She said, "If you go across the street to that cemetery," she said, "if you have the courage to do it, I guarantee you'll walk right to her headstone." And I said, "Well, why is she in my home? Why is she coming to me?" She says, "Because she sees you as a mother figure, and she sees you have a big heart, and she's looking for protection. She was murdered." And I shit you not, I walked in that cemetery, I went right to her fucking headstone.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I put the link to the guy's website in the chat, guys, in the private chat.
Okay.
Yeah, we went through a lot. We would have the TVs turned on in that other house. We would leave. The freaking TVs would be turned on when we came home. The weirdest thing, the showers. Yeah, we literally stayed in one room for 4 years because we were like all paranoid. That's how scary it was. What, honey?
Wow.
Yeah. And my poor daughter, oh my God, she was tortured, right? When you saw the... Yes, and my daughter's also a medium, but she would see the man, the shadow figure in the room, and I would tell her, "Just stay down here." No, no. And then as she got older, I would say, "Why don't you just run? Or why wouldn't you stay with me and Logan and Daddy?" She'd say that this thing would threaten her and say, "Don't leave the room. I'll kill your mother. I'll kill, do all these different things and odd, weird, bizarre things." It was really scary. And I know people don't believe in this stuff, like, because they'll think you're crazy. They really do, like, think you're crazy. Because I don't tell the story to too many people, because they do, like, "Oh, you're full of shit." No, I got the evidence to prove it. I'm not fucking crazy. It happened. I mean, I have the pictures of the scratches on my back, the bleeding on my back. I mean, this thing was so nasty and negative. I mean, and I don't like talking about this part of it, but it was so nasty. This thing used to touch me when I was in the shower.
Wow.
Yes, I wouldn't even take a shower by myself. I had Corey stay in the bathroom with me. That's how paranoid I was. And I know...
When I was really young, because when I was about 3 or 4 years old, I actually had to take I actually had to take a shower with my dad. And one time when we were in the middle of washing our hair, and the lights just turned off, and we heard something punching the shower curtain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. It was terrible.
Dude, that's the only shit you hear about on TV.
Yeah. It was absolutely terrible. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how many times my back bleeding. And I can't even describe the burn. It feels as if you probably were literally being burnt. Like if you were in a fire, that's how bad it is. I mean, the burning is so bad, I can't even describe it.
So I mean, do they pretty much just put the negative entities on it just being native land then? Or is there
No, I don't think that's
there
what,
beforehand or?
I don't think that's what it was. I really don't. But like I said, I saw this James who was in my house a couple of weeks ago. We just happened to be watching a program. and I know this might sound crazy to you, but I feel that was a sign
Yeah.
for me to call. And I'm going to call because I want to know what the hell. I know it was a demon, but why?
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody would want answers, and trust
Right.
me, you don't sound crazy. I mean, listen, it's just, yeah. No, listen,
Papa hasn't been this quiet in I don't know how long, dude. Papa's like freaked out, almost like.
Bro, this is a store. I'm into this store. I'm into this shit.
no, like no lie. I've done ghost hunting things in my day. I have seen some shit in my day that have left me speechless. You know, I experienced Amityville Hall. You know,
Wow.
got to go and do that. You know, it's right here in Pennsylvania. We have our own Amityville Horror right here,
Oh,
and
wow.
yeah, it's crazy. You know, back in like the early '90s, I guess some woman was having an affair with a guy down the road while her husband used to travel a lot for work or whatever it was. Well, anyway, he got home, found out, and he ended up murdering his wife and 2 kids. And he sat his wife on the front porch swing, and she was there for like 3 or 4 days, so people realized she was dead.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
And then so they haunt the house, and then after that, it ended up being turned into an insane asylum later on. And then the insane asylum caught fire and burnt down and killed a lot of patients and a lot of the staff. And then after that, it was turned into a hotel. And then the hotel caught fire and burnt down and killed a lot of people.
Holy
So
shit.
they rebuilt it many times, and then after they rebuilt it, they did some things with it for a little bit, and then they shut it down, and it became a historical land site. Well, we would go in there and you know, do ghost hunting, and this was before they put silent alarms in the house and stuff. That's how serious it got, because this house was pretty bad.
Wow.
Well, in the one room, we call it the House of Mirrors, you know, or the Room of Mirrors, sorry. And you walk in, and it's literally, when you shut the door, it's a room that is just literally all mirrors all around you, just one big mirror room. And I remember my buddy Corey was sitting there, and he broke the glass, just messing around, just, you know, being destructive. And we were like, bro, what the fuck? Come on. You know, well, we ended up leaving, and we were hearing footsteps above us. So we walk out to the main hall. Well, in the main hall, there used to be like a Cinderella staircase that went up. And at the top of the staircase, you saw this woman standing there with a white dress on. It was like an old timey white dress, and she starts coming down the stairs. And whenever she hit the base where the staircase turned to come down, she disappeared.
Wow.
Instantly, we're all like fucking freaked out, like looking left, right, everywhere. Like, yo, where's this bitch gonna pop up? Like, you know, we're like, oh man, when they disappear, you don't.
Right. Where are they?
Dude, if she popped up in front of me, I would have shit my pants. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
You know?
no.
So I'm sitting there, and she didn't come back. So we all, and we go upstairs and we search around. You still hear her walking around everywhere. We go back downstairs, and we go back down the long hallway, walk back into the hall of mirror, or the room of mirrors, and no lie, the mirror was fixed. It was put back together.
Oh my
He
God.
broke it. And what is funny is the part that he shattered was still on the floor.
Holy shit.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
Holy shit.
Okay. That's just one of the times. Now, granted, that place ended up being burnt down by some of the people that I know because of the experiences that we had. Like, for instance, that same night after all of that shit happened, we were leaving. And when we were walking out, I bet it was like 2:00 in the morning. And I remember walking in front, and they used to have 10-foot gates surrounding this house. Like, they really tried desperately to keep people out.
Right.
You know, and I remember walking, and something just inside of me, just, that tingle up your spine,
Yes.
and it made me turn around. And when I turned around, I remember I looked up, and above the front door of the main house before they expanded it, they used to have like um captain windows, the ones like
Yes.
that with the benches and stuff, but it was really big. And no lie, I remember I looked up and you could see two little kid figures standing right in front of that window looking out,
Oh,
just black
wow.
silhouettes. And I remember just getting the shivers, and we left.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that oof. I'm getting the chills.
Mm-mm.
Now I remember also there's this place right here in Carlisle where I'm from. Uh, it, it uh it's called Thornwall Mansion. It burnt down several times. It used to be a house, and then it was like a little bed and breakfast. The kitchen ended up blowing up and killing everyone, and blah blah blah. Well, they used to have those 10-foot gates around this mansion, and now they've re-renovated it and use it for like parties and shit. So it's just
Mm.
pretty cool, but it's a beautiful place, but it's definitely haunted. I remember one night we were walking up and it was still, you know, burnt pretty bad. And this was it's a four-story mansion right in the middle of town.
Wow.
And it's really crazy because it's the only house that I know of that I've ever seen that has its own dungeon
Mm.
with cells in it still.
Oh.
Yeah, and in these cells, there's only one little wooden bench in the far back, and I mean we're talking like 4x4 cells, like teeny tiny little
Oh.
things, with the old style bars, the real thin
The
iron.
thin, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I remember whenever we first climbed over the gate and we were walking up, something made me look up to the third story window, and whenever I looked up, I saw this figure of a woman in
Mm.
a black dress, and she kind of reminded me of the Grudge a little bit, with jet black hair, really long, hanging
Oh.
over her
Oh.
face.
Oh.
So we walk in, and the way to get into the house was down through the basement. So there was an old wooden door. We pushed that open, and that's where the cells were. And for the first time ever seeing it, I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "Why would you have a prison in a house? That makes no
Right.
sense, right?"
No.
Well, we're down there, and the basement floor is all dirt. That's how old it is. Like it's a dirt floor. And I remember we heard walking and big bumps upstairs
Mm.
while we were sitting in the basement. And we walk upstairs into the living room and, the big dining hall area. I mean, they got a ballroom in this house. Like, it's that big. So
Wow.
we're walking around, checking everything out, and you still hear the walking above us and stuff. And we go up to the third floor, and Corey and them go up to the fourth. And we're up there, and next thing you know, you hear some rustling around above us where Corey and them went. And and next thing you know, they just stop, and they're completely speechless. They're pale white, and we're like, dude, what's going on? And they don't even move, nothing at all. And I remember you just hear this little knock,
Oh.
and we turned around and looked up, and at the very top of the steps going up to the very last floor, that same woman we saw when we were walking up to the house was standing on the very top step, looking down at us in this like torn black dress
Oh.
with jet black hair hanging over her. And
Oh
when
my
she
God.
walked down the steps, you could kind of hear like bones crack a little bit. It was
Oh.
real. It was real fucking gruesome.
Oh.
And her legs kind of like wobbled and shit. Like it was fucked up. And I remember I just booked it. We all
Oh.
booked it. And no sooner did we get out of the house, and I look back, and she's standing right where I seen her the very first time.
Oh my
And
God.
then we jumped the 10-foot fence, and this was my first experience ever running.
AK the athlete, a 10-foot fence.
Yeah, dude, that's when they want to keep you out, they'll keep you out. Well, try
Yeah,
to at least.
exactly.
But I remember jumping that fence, and this was the first time I ever experienced evading police in my life. I didn't Thornwald either.
That's freaky. That's free.
So they come pulling up big ass fucking lights, dude. I believe I'm like 17 at the time. I'm fit. I can run like the wind. I ain't worried about it. These donut eating motherfuckers. It's all good. Dude, we ended up booking it, man. It was a wild night, but I have witnessed things just like you have. Now, granted, mine weren't as extensive. Even my wife has had some issues with demonic stuff.
Wow.
When we were, I told Corey about this, I believe it was last week. When I first met her, like she was ripped out of our bed at one time, just in my arms, just
Oh,
ripped out. We've had the lights completely go out because I sat there and mocked it, and because it pissed me off one night. I'm one of those guys where I can put
Oh yeah. One night Michelle challenged this thing. That was a mistake.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I told her, I said, I know what I'm doing. I said, because I put a lot on my shoulders, I can handle it. And dude, it really pissed me off one night. And I said, you know
Yeah.
what, motherfucker? Fuck you. I'm done with
Yep.
this bullshit. You're done fucking with me. You're done fucking with
Yep.
her. I'm here. There's nothing you can do. I'm the guy that's going to be here. I'm going to make her happy, and you're going to fucking disappear. And
Yep.
no lie, as soon as I fucking said that, all my lights in my house went off. And no
Wow.
lie, my next door neighbor, who was maybe 500 feet from my house, which was the next house over, his lights were on. So it got really bad for a while, but eventually it just disappeared. And I like to think that I won. I
Right.
do. There is times that I feel like it's just waiting,
Yes.
pounce, and it's just gaining so much energy to the point where
Right.
I'm not even going to be able to stop it. But it's been gone for probably 5 or 6 years now.
Oh,
And I like to think that the happiness keeps it away.
yes.
Because they thrive on negative energy.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I had a little thing that scared me I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I guess my daughter woke up in the middle of the night, and she said that she woke up and she was scared because there was a man standing at the end of her bed.
Oh,
And
shit.
I remember whenever I heard that, I looked at Ange. I said, "Now he's fucking with the wrong dude." Because
That shit happened to Michelle the other night.
when you start fucking with my kids, you're messing
Yeah,
with
that's
a
fucked
whole
up.
nother person now. Now granted, it hasn't done anything as far as I know. It hasn't spawned to anything. But when my
Oh,
daughter
God.
said that to me, I was like, bro, listen, it's one thing to do the shit to my wife, but whenever you're talking
Yeah.
about my daughter, Papa Bear's gonna come out and you ain't gonna like that shit.
No.
Yo, Dad, tell the Thanksgiving story.
Well, you know why they go? Hold on, Logan. You know why they go for the kids first? Because they see them as like weaker.
Yeah. And it scares me all the
and they're
time
more
because
sensitive.
yeah, and it scares me all the time because you know what, my daughter, all the time she goes we, all the time, and I'm like, who is we? And she's
Right.
like, no, I mean just me, and she's
Oh.
always talking. Now, granted, I know my wife's mother had an imaginary friend.
Right.
I know people have imaginary friends,
Right.
but
When you're saying
because
there's
of
a
the
man
shit,
at my bed.
yeah, and because of the shit I've experienced,
Right. It's a little
how
different.
am I supposed to know that this is an imaginary friend or not?
Exactly.
So, but she doesn't talk about it. She doesn't, really reference to anything but that one time that I heard. But then that also got me thinking too, is like, is this motherfucker playing during the day with my daughter, like trying
Right.
to get close to try and just, like, are you really going to be that low to fuck with me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
No, I know.
I don't know. So I always keep my mind open with that.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yo, Dad, it was
scary.
either Christmas or Thanksgiving. Tell the story how Mom flipped out and shit went down.
Oh yeah, I was like, I was livid.
Was it Christmas or Thanksgiving?
No, it wasn't either. It was like, I think it was like a week before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't remember, but something happened, and I just lost my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was fucking with my daughter, and I was like you. I stood in the middle. I'll never forget it. I stood in the middle of the living room, and I kind of did what you did, and I was like, I'm sick of your fucking shit, mother effer.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, come at me. You think you could do stuff?
Come at me, bro.
Fucking come at me. Come at me. Come at me.
I did the same fucking shit. I did the same shit.
I'm like, go ahead. You've already scratched me. You've touched me. Come on, keep doing it. Come on, give it your best shot. Come on, do more, motherfucker. And I was like, I had it. I was like screaming on the top of my lungs for like 15 minutes. Yeah. I'm like, you're a fucking coward going at my kids. You know, I was like, come on, right now. Go ahead, do what you got to do to me. Come on, right now. I was enraged, totally enraged. Like I couldn't. I'm like, don't you ever fucking talk to my son, daughter, touch my kids. I'll kill you, motherfucker. And
I mean, it's already dead, so I don't know how you're going to kill it, but.
I was like, I'm not scared of you.
I'm
not threatened by you no more. You're fucking weak. You're nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought I probably was losing my shit at that point. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I feel you because, you know, when I had enough of it, it's whenever I started seeing Ange cry. And whenever it started getting to the point where he's making my wife cry, you know, instantly me as a man, I said the same exact thing. I said, I want to see you fucking do this shit to me. I said, I will laugh right in your fucking face. Do it. You know, I was like, I swear to God, I was like, you do this shit to her because you know she'll fucking take it because she grew up with it. You know, no lie, this thing has been attached to my wife since she was a kid.
Wow.
You know, I remember like my father-in-law, rest in peace, you know, he was actually a special ops in the military. He was in the Bay. Yeah, he was in the Bay of Pigs.
Oh, wow.
You know. And he was a really bad motherfucker. Well, you know, he at the time, whenever he married my mother-in-law, which is my wife's mother, he did not believe, so to speak. Well, one night Ange went and she got in bed and he's like, come on, we're going back to your room. He's like, I'm tired of this bullshit. He's like, I want to sleep with my wife, you know, because I think she was like 8 at the time, but she was scared. You know, like any kid would be.
Right.
Well, he walked into her room and he's like, all right, where's this thing supposed to be? And she was like, it's in my closet. And back then it was a walk-in closet. And she tells me, and I remember hearing it from him too. He's like, this is when I believed. He's like, I opened that closet. He's like, I know I'm not going to put it in the words. He's like, all I know is I remember standing there and I looked at Anne, he's like, I didn't even look at her. He's like, I remember my back was towards her and I said, baby, go get in my bed. He's like, I remember shutting those doors. And he's like, and then I never questioned her ever again.
Yeah, because you don't believe it until you experience it yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's the truth. Because people think you're crazy, but you're not, you know? It's just unbelievable. And it's hard to
real.
Talk to people about it because they'll look at you like you're nuts.
Yeah, no, it's real. You know, I listen. There are multiple planes on Earth. You know, there is the living, obviously, but there is the dead.
Yep.
You know that there is multiple people out there every day gaining evidence of it. You know, I bring up the Ghost Adventures a lot. They're one of my favorite to watch, and they're legit dudes. You know, they go around to all these places and they grab evidence of it.
Yeah,
you know, we just don't understand it. We don't have the capability to tap into that other dimension yet where they're at. So, but it's real.
No, it is real. And, you know, I don't know how true it is, but I guess I could believe it. They say if you're a nasty person, an angry, nasty, bitter person in life, that's how you're going to be when you're dead. And,
go ahead.
And they say that's how people come back and they haunt people and they torment people. I'm not saying demon-wise. That's a totally different issue here. I'm not saying demon-wise.
A demon was never a human in the first place.
Right. No, I'm not saying demon-wise. I'm saying just normal people ghosts haunt people. But I'm saying they say if you are a nasty, angry, bitter person in real life, you're going to be nasty in death.
Well, in all honesty, Logan, I can't really say a demon has never been human.
That's true too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a firm believer that when you die, you're given either the choice to go to
Yeah.
pass on to the afterlife or to stay behind.
Yeah.
You know, it is a choice
Yeah.
because some people choose to stay behind because they feel that they either died too early, they have unfinished business, blah, blah,
Business,
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Well, once you choose to not take that light, you're here forever. There is
Yeah.
no going back. You know, you only get one shot. Well, after being here for so many years, one, you lose track of everything that you wanted to even stay for because your mind just eventually ends up leaving, you know, everything. You're
Yeah.
just a walking nothing. And then eventually you get pissed off. And as you grow more pissed and you get meaner and you get meaner, that soul of yours eventually turns into a demonic.
Yeah. True.
So, I mean, in a way, demons, it takes a long fucking time for that. We're talking like 200 years, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that is
I
true.
I want to do an investigation because I always feel like something, like you said, you feel like something is waiting to pounce. And ever since we left, since the paranormal investigator said, "Not now, I'll tell you later," I've always felt like there's something just fucking waiting right behind me, and it's just waiting for the right exact moment. And I want to do an investigation so we can figure out what the fuck is going on.
Well, and that's the thing that worries me too.
Yeah. No.
Because, you know, I mean, we went from Alaska to Texas, and I remember that it kind of followed us there, you know, and that's a huge fucking gap. I mean, that's 5,000 miles. We went from Texas back to Alaska to Colorado and then to Pennsylvania. Now, granted, luckily, I don't think I've had any experiences here yet in PA. But the fact, though, that it went from Alaska to Texas, that shows it does travel.
Right.
So it just all depends, I guess, on how much of an attachment it grows to a special person.
Yeah. See, Logan, I don't think that tip. I'm not saying the name. I don't think that thing followed us. Honestly, because there'd be more. You know what I'm saying, Logan?
You would know instantly, probably.
I would know it.
Yeah.
The other things that I see, it's just normal. They're not threatening to me.
Because they know you have abilities.
Logan, they know I have abilities. Someone with abilities are going to see ghosts, but they're not threatening to me. I'm not afraid of the stuff I see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as far as that other thing, Logan, it did. I would know. Trust you. Trust me. It didn't follow me. It didn't follow
Yeah,
me.
I gotta say the thing that haunts my wife, I think it. I'm not gonna say its name either. I couldn't even if I wanted to. But I believe it's, you know, but I can tell you exactly what it looks like because I have seen it. You know, and it looks like a gargoyle, but it has horns and like it almost. Have you ever watched Sinister?
Yes.
Okay, you remember in Sinister, towards the end when that red thing came out, and when he was in the and in the other dimension when he was walking. That's pretty much what it looks like. And it's not fun.
No.
But there is certain ones that, like I said, do have attachments. Now hopefully for Logan, what you want to believe, and hopefully it is true, is that attachment is just attached to that house and that house only.
Yes.
Like, even since we left, the people who moved in after us, we don't know for sure, but I swear things happened to them because they were normal when they moved in, and we know for a fact they just started acting very odd.
They sent away their kids.
Appreciate you, Foothills. Thank you, buddy. They sent away their kids?
Yep.
Yo, Mom, I have a question because you always said it would scare me, but I think I'm old enough now. You never, when the paranormal investigation team took the photos of the thing, whenever I asked you about what it looked like, you never told me. Just tell me, what did it look like?
I know.
Why did you tell Anna but not me?
No.
See, here's the thing. It appeared in different forms.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I saw, okay? And long daggered claws.
Yep.
Yep. Slender. Skinny. Top hat. That's all I'm saying.
Are you kidding me?
And when I went to a famous psychic before I even said anything, he told me the exact same thing.
No, it's fucking crazy. That sounds like Slender Man.
I'm not saying anything. But there was a different name. It wasn't the name doesn't match what I
Yeah.
saw, what
Yeah.
Logan. But I'm not saying it. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, just the
But
name of
see,
the
the
thing
thing,
is an ancient. Let me just finish real quick. The name of the thing is an ancient demon, and if you say it, it could potentially bring it back or give it more power.
right? But the other thing you have to realize with demons too, and I don't know if you know this, they will never ever reveal their true name.
Yeah.
No. And not just that, but they also only make you see what they want you to see.
Right.
You
Because
know
I
that that's why your mom was saying like you all seen different things because it's what they wanted you to view them as is what.
They make themselves look like what the person they're trying to attack is most afraid of, like it from the Pennywise movie.
right. Well, yes and no, because the one time I saw when Anna was screaming in her room, um, not that I was scared of this particular thing, but I don't care if you saw it, you'd be fucking scared because, yeah, I saw a black dog with red eyes, and this thing was
A
fucking
hellhound. A
was
hellhound.
Yeah,
blocking me from getting upstairs.
yeah, and I never saw it, but I heard it.
I mean, so you see this black dog with red eyes, a huge thing, and this thing's baring its teeth at you. And I know this damn thing ain't real. It's not
Yeah.
there. I know it ain't there, and I know that in my mind. But when you're trying to get up the stairs and you see this thing blocking you, I don't give a shit what you're thinking. Your focus is on that thing. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
We actually had a cat go feral in the house on us because it was so terrified.
Oh, Mosey.
You know, and
That's
I just went up there because it was my daughter or that thing. What was the thing gonna do? I went right through it. I mean, if it's gonna hurt me, hurt me. I mean, you hurt me already, but I wasn't gonna let my daughter continue to scream. So I just ran up
yeah.
there. What was I gonna do? And I
Yeah.
remember going right through this thing, and I'm going, okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I didn't even think what was gonna happen because if I got hurt, I got hurt because I had to get to my
Yeah.
daughter, and it just disappeared as I went through it.
Here's what a lot of people don't realize is as a demon when it's trying to attack a parent, the real demon will be with the child screaming in the room. But I guess you could say it'll set up. Well, how do I explain this? It'll set
Like a
up
mirror image, it'll set
like
up
a
a big
mirror
copy.
image to try to stop the parent from getting in the room, so that it
Astral
can do what,
projection.
yeah, so that they
Yeah.
can do what they want to the kid, and hopefully they'll scare the parent.
Well, the
But
funny thing is, once she went through this thing, it can, and I guess because her reaction was, "I'm taking care of my kids right now." It took a break from her and then went at me for about a
Because I
good
didn't show
month and a half.
weakness.
Right. But like, and I was downstairs when it happened because I was with Anna at the time,
It went
or
after
Logan at the
him.
time. Yeah. And literally for what? About a month or two straight, my back looked like a bloody mess.
It's
And
crazy.
everybody's like, oh, no. And I remember we had one set of good neighbors, two sets of good neighbors who actually believed us.
Mike,
And,
Mike
yeah,
and Lisa.
Mike and Lisa and Terry and Bob, I mean, they were great. But I mean, and it's funny because they would hear shit coming from our townhouse
Yeah.
when we were sleeping. I mean,
Hmm.
and because we would share walls. And the funny thing is, in their basement, they would hear things because our houses jutted up against each other.
And sometimes
Yeah.
we weren't even home.
And
Yeah.
then what was it the one time in the walls we found newspaper clippings from like the 40s and
Didn't
50s.
when they removed some of the parts of the wall? Did you say you found satanic cult symbols?
We found weird symbols on paper.
Yeah.
On top of that, actually, when we actually started cleaning up in the basement, we were just trying to clean the house up and do some like
Yeah.
just trying to like clean the place out, like kind of get some area, like fresh air into the place and everything else, trying to clear it out, like not just like dirt wise, but like spiritual and everything else. We found names carved into the beams of the basement. We found symbols carved into the beams of the basement. there were these stains in the concrete of the basement floor.
Didn't you say it looked like animal blood?
It did, man. I mean,
So,
it wasn't rust. It wasn't red mold. It was something weird.
so the theory that I have is because I heard that you say a few times that the people that lived there before us were really weird. Is there a theory that the people that lived there before us was a cult and they summoned something?
Well, no, we don't know about that. What we've heard is the lady who lived there before us, she was an old lady. I guess she moved out before she passed away. But I guess before
Her
her,
daughter was weird.
her daughter, I guess, was very weird. And I guess there was a couple before her in the 80s and 90s who the neighbors didn't really know them, but they said those two were out of their freaking minds weird. So there's no telling what took place in that townhouse. I mean, the townhouse was probably built in the late 60s, early 70s. And we moved in 2008. That's when we moved in.
Remember when we hired them guys to come paint?
Oh my God!
And
yeah.
he stood on the goddamn stairs and he said, "Ghost, ghost."
Yeah, the one guy was Mexican, and he didn't speak very good English. But I mean, his other friend Fernando, he really did. And he was there the first day, and these guys were there for 4 days doing work for us. He didn't come back the second, third, and fourth day. He wouldn't come back.
He said he was sick.
Yep.
That's crazy, dude.
What I forget? Didn't you say one of the paranormal investigation teams can't? Or no, there was a guy setting up EMPs in the basement. Didn't you say he got thrown against a brick wall?
He got thrown against the wall.
Picked up and
That
thrown
big bang.
about 8 to 10
Bro,
feet back.
I'm not lying. Y'all need to call Zach Baggins and have them go do Ghost Adventure episode.
Dildo Baggins?
Well,
No,
I've
his
told
name-
my dad many
his
times
name
that I
is
want to
Zach
go.
Baggins.
I've
Yeah,
told
I know.
my
I
dad,
asked if he was related to Bilbo.
bro.
No.
Well, it's funny because honestly, but we are not on good terms with the landlord. I mean, she was no more than a slumlord. I mean, we had it out with her 100 times, and by the time we finally left, it was like good riddance to hell with her. And there would be no going back to that place. And first of all, honestly, I don't care of any kind of closure. I would never go back to that place anyway.
No, I'm gonna call.
No, I understand, but I'm saying though, like
gonna call
maybe
what's
they
his
can
name
figure
for
some
him.
stuff out.
I've told my dad on many occasions I want to go back there and investigate.
Nope.
I wouldn't, dude. No, don't. No.
While they're putting foot down.
No, I'm calling James. He'll talk to me.
So, a quick question, and this is just me trying to fill out missing pieces. How old is your daughter?
She'll be 17 in July.
Okay, because I was trying to fill out pieces because
They said it was about 10 years ago, a little more.
Okay, because being so invested in the story, you said Logan Tom was 14. I thought you were saying whenever Anna was like the mommy, the man's like getting angry, she was 2 to 3.
Yeah, she's got 3 years on Logan.
Okay, and then you mentioned Logan being 2 to 3. So I didn't know if they were the same age, if the sister was all. I was just
This happened. She kind of fast forward to the first 2 years we were there.
Okay.
No, there was 2 different investigators. I apologize. The first investigators, Logan was a month old.
You also were. I also remember you saying median, so I thought you meant like that was her job title. So I was pinning her.
Oh,
like,
no.
I didn't know if you meant like that was her job title, and she was like early 20s, mid 20s. I was trying to pin out. I was like, all right,
No.
we get the missing pieces here.
When we first moved, Logan was a month old, and then that's when like the first. We had too many paranormal investigators, and then Anna was 2 at the time when she said, "Mommy, there's a man in the basement."
Yeah, we left Jersey to go to Louisiana.
Sorry about that.
Logan was
No,
in kindergarten.
you're good. Like I was just trying to get the missing
Sorry.
pieces of everything. No.
And another thing that would happen a lot, they say when there's a demon in your house, you can smell rotting flesh. Whenever I'd wake up in the middle of the night, the smell was fucking
The
disgusting.
house had a
That's just
weird
you.
odor
Well,
to
it's the
it.
sulfur. The sulfur.
No, it's not even that. Like you guys don't know this. We talked about it briefly. Like Michelle has serious OCD with cleaning, like to the point now, like it's not bad, but there's like I'm not gonna throw you under the bus, but like a month ago.
No, I do. I'm not gonna
No,
lie about it. I
no,
do.
no. Like about a month ago, she's cleaning the cabinet. She goes, I just can't. This has to be in the right place. I mean, there's the occasion where she gets really OCD. So imagine how clean. Imagine how what she thinks is filthy would be museum quality to most people. Okay? And we always joke about that in a good way, but like for some reason, that house you could never get clean. And I don't mean clean. It always had an odor to it. It always had, even though there was no dust. You know, you just kind of feel you kind of just feel filthy.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't mean in a pervert kind of way.
Yeah.
Small things that like you couldn't.
Well, the thing in there was a
The house
pervert,
off.
so it would make
Well,
sense.
but you couldn't get the stench of the house off you. You know what I mean? Like we would leave and be fine. We'd leave the house, we'd be golden, and you come back and it'd be the same damn thing within 15 minutes.
And all we would do, and I know it was that, all me and you would do there was fight.
Oh my God, it was brutal there.
Yo, Dad, come in my room. The dog's doing some demon shit.
Jeez, I'm looking at her now.
It's called sleeping, Luke.
It's called sleeping.
But that's what it wanted.
No, I
That's what it
get
wanted.
it.
You know? What is she doing?
He's sleeping.
Of course.
The dog starts snoring. Dad, dog's it's up demonic shit.
And we can never keep an animal there.
Oh, dude, we had cats go feral on us. I mean, try to get
Dogs died.
My rabbit.
The
My God.
the rabbit.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Hi, I'm
It's
Logan.
official. Now the fourth family member is now in the
Are you about to
podcast.
get the entire
What's
family?
good? How you doing? I've made history tonight. Woohoo!
I remember it was, what was it, for my birthday? You guys got me a puppy.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So we went to the shelter. It was like 2 days before my birthday, and we got a Karen Terrier. And we named.
No, we went to a breeder.
Okay, well, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we named him Toto. And we had him for 4 days.
Did he bust the reins?
The dog was like, I don't know, 2 months old.
Yeah.
And he was healthy, fine, whatever. We had him for a week. And obviously we took him to the vet like you do when you get any animal to get their shots and everything. This dog was 2 months old, perfectly healthy. It was in this house for a week, and the vet said we have to put this dog down because it has heart disease.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I remember we had a lot of animals in that house, and then we had a cat that we had to give to my aunt's friend because this thing would jump on the walls. It would yell, scream, meow. It would I remember in the middle of the night, because the cat would sleep with me in the middle of the night. I remember it would.
It whispered in your ear, "Fuck you."
It would wake me up in the middle of the night.
Wake me up sorry.
It would wake me up in the middle of the night, just hissing at the hallway. And I remember because Logan and I shared a room then, and we had bunk beds.
I'm so
and
sorry.
I was
Fuck you.
What?
He said, Papa said, I'm so sorry.
I said I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
So Logan and I shared a room then, and we had bunk beds, and I was on the bottom bunk and Logan was on the top bunk. But at this point, I was still refusing to sleep in the living room because
Logan stayed with us.
Logan.
Because you thought you were a Little Miss fucking hotshot. I'm
Shut
tough.
up. So I'm just obviously I was scared of the thing, but I'm always been the type of person where I need my own space, and I'm just not the type of person. I don't know why. Even at 6 years old, I'm sleeping in my room. I don't care.
Yeah.
So, and I remember this cat would literally go underneath because I was on the bottom bunk. It would go underneath the bed, and I would be like, because its name was Mosey, and I'd be like, Mosey, what are you doing? And it would bring its paw out, and he would start clawing the bed. I remember one time I woke up in the morning and I felt so bad. The damn thing must have had an anxiety attack because because I had 20 stuffed animals on my bed. Literally all of the stuffed animals were in the hallway, torn to shreds. The stuffing was out. And then you see this thing in the hallway in the corner, just shaking like a leaf.
Yeah, it was sad.
I even when we got the bunk beds set up in that house, I remember it was time to go to bed, and my parents were in the room right across from us. And it literally, no lie, after 20 seconds of being in the bunk, I'm like, "Fuck this, Mom! I ain't doing this shit."
No, listen,
We're
man,
such horrible parents. This is 2 years in, and you're sleep in your own room. There's a demon in there, but it's okay. Fuck you.
I have a This is nothing related to demons. This is just a funny bunk bed story. I had a bunk bed as
great.
well.
Papa's coming out of the closet. Let's go.
Fuck you.
My man.
Damn it. Anyways, I had a bunk bed, and I'm an only.
The only 20-year-old I'll let curse out my son. You have my permission.
Thanks. Where the fuck was I going with? Right.
You had a bunk
bed, and being the only kid and also being a bunk bed, I was like, I want to sleep on the top bunk because why the hell not? So one day I get up on the top bunk, and I'm just like, just chilling there. I'm like, I can't go to bed. I have insomnia. Too many thoughts running in my mind. I'm just like, And then I looked over at the fan and I went, I like Tarzan. Let me see if I can hang up on this fan.
Bro, no lie. Do you know what the one thing I hated about fucking my bunk bed was as a kid?
This explains so much about Papa.
Right? It does. It really does.
No, that was not when I got dropped on my head. When I got dropped on my head is when my grandpa was holding me upside down when I was 3 years old, and I didn't have a belt, so I slid out of my pants.
Man,
that's when I was dropped on my head.
You need to eat a sandwich, son.
That's funny. That's when Papa learned what a scorpion was.
Gravity's a bitch, isn't it? That gravity's a bitch.
That's when I learned
but no, man, the one thing I fucking hated about bunk beds, and I was always the top bunk dude, because I loved being on the top bunk. I love being off the ground.
Be like, I love being on top.
No, I stayed away from that just because of that. But no, man, waking up in the morning and sitting up, I always forgot because I was still tired in the morning, and we'd have to wake up for school.
You'd sit up and clock your head on the ceiling, wouldn't you?
Dude, I would fucking crack my head off the ceiling.
My grandfather's house, I did that shit every damn day during the summer, man. Oh my
god, it sucks, dude. And eventually you learn, but dude, there's some mornings you're just so out of it, and you're like, oh yeah, I got to get up, and you just sit up, and it's like, boom. I'm like, fuck.
Or like your alarm goes off and you're in deep sleep and you just go,
Yeah, and you just jump up and fucking, dude, I can't tell you. I'm surprised my head did not put a hole in my roof.
It literally and in my head too, I was smart. I turned off the fan.
Are you sure?
Started
hey, not just that, but whenever we created bunk beds, did the guy that created those, did he never fucking think of that? Like, oh, kids are gonna fucking slam their heads off the top of the ceilings when they wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that was his goal. If I'm being honest with you,
right?
Well, and it was.
Can I sue him for trauma to my head when I get
Anna,
older?
did you say he was? Anna, did you say you think he was a child molester?
No.
Maybe he was a child murderer.
He's not a priest. What are you talking about?
But what I'm saying though is, if I have head trauma later on and something ends up, it's like, hey, how many times did I crack my head off the ceiling because of this motherfucker? Can I sue
Papa,
him?
do the Family Guy pervert voice. Family Guy
Dude,
pervert voice.
you guys realize that you guys realize that Papa is going to set his alarm every Monday night just to laugh. I can't miss this shit.
No, I love this podcast, man. People miss out. Man. People are missing out right now. No, it's a fun time, man. Like I said, it's just a place to come and unwind and just talk lore and relax and have fun.
By the way, Logan, were you talking about Herbert the pervert from Family Guy?
Yeah. Oh God.
I like to watch the kids bang their heads on top of the roof off of this bunk bed. When it makes a loud thud, it makes me very happy.
Is that what you wanted, Logan?
Yeah, man.
You sick.
Brings me back to my childhood.
What?
So that's what the ghost did to you.
Oh yeah. What in other news?
Weird news of the week.
I can see.
By the way, I already
pervert Logan's corner. Want a popsicle, little boy? You want a popsicle?
We're going to do weird news of the week for my podcast because we're going to have Logan present it.
Yo, Papa, what do you call? What's similar between a pregnant 15-year-old girl and the fetus inside her?
Hey,
They're both thinking, "Oh fuck, my mom's gonna kill me."
Logan.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Could have been worse.
It's all right.
I went to high school with a bunch of pregnant people. That don't affect me.
You'd be amazed back in my day how many chicks were pregnant in high school, bro. I think I can
went to
count
all
7
guys
chicks.
high school.
Dude, I think I can count like 7 chicks my junior year. Just my junior
That was
year.
my senior year.
That's ridiculous. 7 chicks pregnant their junior year.
Wow. Yeah.
Not even junior. It was all spread out. There was a couple freshmen, a couple seniors. Blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
we had one freshman that
I
was
was just
pregnant her
I
freshman
was like,
year.
bro, you're 13, my guy.
I remember whenever I heard the news, I was like, well, she's fucked. You're a freshman having a kid. Like, hey, mad respect, but you're
Life
fucked,
goals, man.
right?
That's crazy.
Hell, I didn't have my first kid till I'm 28, and I know what they entail. Imagine
I
having
didn't have
one
my
at
first kid until a few years
Fuck
back.
that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't have my first kid till I was 31.
Props to you.
And
The
Logan.
reason we
Logan,
actually
just let it be.
the reason we actually flee Jersey is because I had my first kid a few years back. Now we're in NC and everything's good.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Just take
No,
everything he says
I
and
didn't
ignore
catch
it.
any of that.
With a
What?
grain of salt.
Was that
It ain't
even
worth
English?
it. It ain't worth it. Don't even try and
Yeah. You should hear some of the jokes I make. My dad hates me with a passion.
He made a joke.
I lost you after you said New Jersey.
Man.
So did I.
I stopped paying attention to him after he said it's Logan from LGC Productions way back in the beginning.
God, Logan. You're crazy.
My mom doesn't love me.
Yes, I do. Get the hell out of here.
You're still alive, aren't you?
If I didn't love you, I wouldn't put up with your shit.
If she didn't love you, she wouldn't have kicked you through a fucking wall.
I was going to say the same damn thing.
True love right there.
That is fucking love, my dog.
Listen, who here on the podcast besides Logan can raise their hand and say that their mom kicked them through drywall?
Ain't
Yeah.
me. Not this guy. Maybe a wooden spoon, but not a wall.
Once when when I was like 4 years old, my mom grabbed me by my right leg and dunked my head under the water until I couldn't breathe.
Bullshit. You're such a fucking liar.
It was the left leg, Logan. Get it right.
Stop lying.
I did that, not mom.
Anna said she did that, not mom.
Swirly.
Yeah, just said, bro. In a couple weeks, you're going to be 14.
That's when he figured out what a toilet was.
Yeah.
Bro, we're doing some crazy shit for my birthday this year. I don't care anymore.
Are you shitting in your pants again? What is it? We're talking about toilets, and you go, we're gonna do some crazy.
Logan, do you still use a rubber mattress?
No, what the fuck?
It is waterproof, though.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just playing, man.
No, actually, mine is, not his. I'm getting old.
Speaking of waterproof and bed, it made me think of water beds. This is
I had
going
a
with the
water bed
same.
growing
This is
up.
going with the same guy that made bunk beds. Who thought it was a good idea to make a water bed?
Yeah, I don't know
Dude.
how anybody could sleep on that.
I have
Oh,
a-
dude, I
was
fucking loved water beds. I ain't gonna lie.
You do?
I
Logan,
love the
what are you
bed.
doing? You're not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. It was way different.
I don't know. My mom's friend had a water bed, and well, that's what you get.
Thank God you can't have kids.
Anna, that's what you get.
That's what you get for trying to be Spider-Man.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fucking serious. Oh my God.
Well, no shit, you're serious.
Balls are opening.
Well, his football career is over.
Did you just say your balls open? Your
Corey,
oh my
Corey,
God,
your
I can't.
bloodline is gone.
I was going to sterilized anyway, man, so don't worry.
Logan, why would you do that? Well, as my dad would
boys.
say, go put ice on it. You'll be fine. Walk it off.
That is
These
what we
boys
like
just
to
won
call
10
karma.
Oscars, man.
Walk it off. You'll be fine. Go.
That is what we like to call karma, Logan.
If your fucking semen is leaking down your legs, you got another issue.
This ain't a fucking porn movie.
God,
Yo.
my family's fucking twisted.
Yo, Logan, that's called karma, bro.
Oh my god.
Papa doesn't know that sugar go blind.
Did this man say semen?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I need to. Okay,
Count
go
them.
there.
Change your shorts.
Count them. Are they all there?
Yeah, there you go.
2,
I had to
3.
make sure not.
He can't count past 1, so I wouldn't trust him.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Hey,
If you got semen dripping down your pants, you better go change your shorts. And be fucking up my bed because I ain't washing it.
This is my bed.
I know it's your bed, bitch. I paid for it and I ain't washing it.
Dad paid for it, actually.
No, bitch. You got it all wrong.
yo, I love it.
This is called the conspiracy theory show.
Jerry.
I'm gonna have a fucking stroke, I swear to God.
Corey, you should love this shit, man. I wish I could get this type of shit around my house. I'd love it.
Oh my
Not
god, my
every day,
fucking nuts.
24/7, 365. I
You're
swear
right
to
there,
God,
Logan.
no.
Yeah, but see,
I'm
gonna have to be celibate without the choice. It just cannot be produced anymore.
you'd only be helping the world, Logan.
Shut that kind of hurt.
You leave yourself open for this shit, son. You really do.
The day you have kids is the day I shoot myself.
No, all seriousness though, back
Well,
in
then I'm
our
gonna have
day,
kids very soon because I need to see that.
all seriousness
Corey,
though, back
let-
in our day,
let-
we were
let-
just told to put ice on it and walk it off.
Well, let's hear your rebuttal to that. I guess you're going to be a grandfather soon.
Fuck
How's that?
Oh, that's speaking of funny story. Right, AK, back in our day, we were told to put ice on it or walk it off.
right. Rub some dirt on it. You'll be
Go
all
rub
right.
some dirt on it, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rub some dirt on my nuts. Like what the fuck?
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do.
It looked like Papa was gonna go climb a counter.
Oh my god, it's cramping!
I wouldn't advise it, Papa. Don't try it.
Yo, did he just say it's cramping?
Look, you know what'll help? Just smash them in the doorway.
What the fuck was that noise?
Yo, I love this family. We need to make it. This needs to be a reality show. This needs to be a
Michelle
reality
has
show.
said that before.
What?
This should be. We should be a reality show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm creating it. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna make a YouTube reality show out of this shit.
Guys,
Why is my prostate cramping?
What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? Go take a shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yo, you can't write this shit.
Guys, the same thing is this is tame compared to every day around here.
Oh
my god.
Look at him. Does it really hurt that bad?
You don't have a dick.
I don't
Take
have a
the
what?
staple gun away from it, and you'll find out how good it feels.
What did he say?
He's using a stapler. Just use a stapler and pound it back together. You're good to go.
Are they
Steve-O?
are they
What?
swollen?
I don't have a what?
You don't have a dick.
No, you're right. I don't. But I got.
Are they swollen, Logan?
You want me to check with my camera on? No, turn the camera off.
What the fuck would you?
Yeah, please turn it off.
Oh my god.
You're going to be on news tomorrow. Psycho family in North Carolina.
Oh my god.
I love it. That's awesome.
Generates 80 million views in 3 hours. 13-year-old bitches about his prostate.
Somebody wrote in the chat. What the fuck, Logan?
Yo, it's Nate. Nate, I sent you the link on Twitter. Join up.
Yeah, you can join if you want.
His own prostate.
Yeah, Nate, let me put the link in the chat. Nate don't even have a prostate.
He's trying to spell prostate. Who you kidding?
You're right
Well,
there, Luke?
last night we were doing a March Madness bracket, and he couldn't read the names of the colleges. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Speaking of ice, I do have a funny story.
Ice, baby.
No, it is. It's funny. My dad's a major New York Giants fan, like I am. I grew up in a Giants house.
You thought James Bradbury was a tight end. Stop capping.
Shut the fuck up. And my dad has season tickets to the Giants. He never missed a game. Not missing a game. We were younger kids, and we were going ice skating. And my mother says to my father, "Oh, I'm going ice skating." He's like, "I wouldn't advise that because the Giants. It was a home game." He's like, "This is a long time ago." He's like, "The Giants are on, and I'm telling you, if something happens, I'm not driving you to the hospital, right?" So, sure enough, she fell. Right now, I think I was
sounds
probably
like Nanny.
I was probably like 12 years old at the time. Her arm was literally hanging. Okay.
Damn.
We come home. Now this is the joke. Put ice on it. Walk it off. We come home. Her arm's hanging. She's screaming. She's crying in pain. It's funny now. It wasn't funny then. She walks in. She's like, "You got to get me to the hospital." Oh my God. Her arm's hanging. He's like, "I fucking told you the Giants were on today." He's like, "Just go put ice on it. You're going to be fine. You're going to have to wait till the game's over. Now stop your whining." Right? So we're like, "Are you serious?"
This is generational talent we're talking about.
I'm like, "Dad, for real. Her arm's broken." He's like, "Well, I fucking told her not to go ice skating. I'm not missing the game." I'm like, "Dad, seriously. Just put ice on it, Mary. You'll be fine." Do you believe she had to drive her fucking tough to the hospital? It wasn't funny back then, but it's funny now. But the thing, put ice on it.
I would do the same shit.
Your wife would leave your sorry ass.
Oh, the things we can laugh at now.
Remember, he's the one last week who said he's going to marry the nastiest bitch to piss his mother off.
I don't care. I'm not dealing with her.
Not if. I was about to say,
Bro, listen. I'm going to tell you this, Logan. My grandmother was honestly the one woman that I brought my girlfriends to approve. Okay. Because she was one of those women that was born back in like 1916, I think, something like that.
Wow.
So she was very old and she was well wise beyond her years. And I knew I could trust her.
Backstage.
I see. I knew I could trust her judgment. I knew I could trust, if she looked at me, I knew if she looked at me and said no, I listened to it.
Bitch.
But yeah, man, that is the one woman you don't want to piss off, because even though she was 4'9", my grandmother, she had kids who were 6'2" that bowed to her. They knew not to fuck with her, and my grandmother would always say if she didn't, yep, she would always say I had one girlfriend one time that pissed her off. She's like, "You ever step back foot in my house again, I'll grab my iron skillet and beat the shit out of you out of my house."
Nice.
Yes, Grandma.
Like, so.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
John Wick.
No, I just imagine AK brings home a girl like, "Meemaw, what'd you think of this one?" And she just
What
takes off the shoe, throws it at her, and she
Get the fuck out of here, you fucking thought.
She's dead now, but yeah. Yeah, no, there's no more grandma
Anna, why did you
to
laugh at that?
I was like, why is she laughing that she's dead now?
No.
What was funny was Anna laughed at that, but it was Logan's mom's icon that popped up. So I was like, and then I realized it was Anna.
No, Anna thought he was talking about the girlfriend.
Oh,
I'm telling you guys.
She might be dead too. I don't know.
Oh my God, this one lasts like fucking Chanel West Coast. Mute your mic, please.
Fuck you.
Here we go again.
get her on the show.
We've already
Yeah.
got no gossip in the
Like
cell.
shit, so shut up.
Oh my God, I can't.
Jerry.
You are the father.
I might have created a new show on YouTube.
We absolutely
like
created
the family therapy show where you get
Family
to talk your
therapy
shit.
show.
and get to
Keeping
come
up with
on
the
and talk your shit.
Kardashians.
There are not enough therapists in the world for us.
You look like if Stone Cold worked at Best Buy, bro.
Oh my god.
You look like the shit Opie left behind. I don't want to hear about it.
Damn, bro. My dude's forehead's so big, looking like a fucking pound cake.
Nice hairline there, Twin
Logan. Oh my
Not
god.
to mention Slay looks like a fucking coffee ground.
Wow. What's up, brother?
Don't mock Slay. Don't mock Slay.
Slay's forehead looks like a penis, yo.
Hey.
How would
You're gonna make your mother kick your ass, kid.
I can't wait to just hear. I can't wait to just hear her go. You know what? I'm tired of this, and we just hear.
All of a sudden.
You're gonna see his camera go black. He's gonna scream like a little bitch, and you're gonna hear his mom go, "I told you!"
All of a sudden, his eye turns black.
The camera starts glitching in and out. He does the fucking screen holding the computer yelling, "Help me!"
We hear, "Hi!" And then 10 seconds later, this is what we see. Hold on.
Logan, don't go. You'll never return. Oh.
10 seconds later, this is what we see.
Logan.
Now listen, you're abusing the camera privilege.
Yes.
You know he's not gonna do anything. But when that camera goes black, I pray for you.
Here's Logan. Here's Logan's mom.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
What are you doing, Logan?
Yo, Logan is one crazy kid.
He's on a whole nother level.
Why are you
I'm a
jumping on the
coke
bed?
addict by far.
Talking about some fucking drug kid.
What the fuck did you just say? Yo, the Chargers just signed J.C. Jackson, 5 years, $82.5 million.
Yeah, that was reported like
hours ago.
Yo, don't make me pull a Jerry and go off. Damn.
We still on the Jerry show, or
No, we're in the Jerry's Kid Show.
The Jerry's Kid Show.
Oh man.
Yo, AK, bro, you definitely found a Jerry Springer show, as they said in the chat.
We have the entire Knapp family online now.
Oh, listen, man, this show
All we need is your
revolutionized
illegitimate daughter.
tonight for sure.
My dad has another daughter with some lady in somewhere.
What's he selling now?
Something stupid.
I'm gonna sell you some crack.
What?
I don't smoke crack, motherfucker. I sell it.
Yeah? Really? You don't smoke what? You sell
I don't
what?
smoke crack. I sell it.
Yeah, you know where the crack's going? The crack's gonna go up your fucking ass.
Yo.
Jerry.
You're on my nuts.
You better get off that. The semen's gonna come out.
Oh, yeah, get over here. Get the fuck over here.
Can I just say, if a police officer logged on right now, he'd be fucked.
No, it's just way.
Look at the.
Yo,
at these
AK,
idiots.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm glad I walked into this.
Look at these idiots.
Oh my god.
Is his pants down?
No. No. No.
Oh, what I would not give to be a fly on the wall in that.
So, Logan, you just got your ass beat up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna beat you ass.
Logan, this is like twice the stream.
He's 236 pounds. I'm 150.
And yet, hey,
And yet
you keep saying that you can beat his ass. I have yet to see it. I have yet to see it.
I don't want to embarrass him.
You talk all that shit, but yet no, back it up.
And yet
Like-
you're the only one getting
Stop! Just stop! Just stop! Just stop! Just stop.
No, it's too late. You're not pissing the neighbors off.
Don't.
You're not pissing the neighbors off.
Corey just goes, shit, here we go again.
Yo, he thinks he can still
God,
beat
here we
his
go.
dad. Oh man, that kid is crazy.
Listen, man, there's one thing I learned a long time ago. I've always thought I could beat my dad's ass, right? But by the time you can beat your dad's ass, you won't want to anymore.
That's the
I
truth.
thought you were gonna be like,
Or
he's
still
dead.
animal eater young.
Oh, man.
Did you calm down, Logan? Look at his face.
Looks like a shoe
Yo,
bill.
why do you look demonic? Like, what?
Shoe bill on Papa's phone.
Oh God.
Dude,
Yeah.
Logan, do that face again. Logan's the shoe bill.
Yo, he looks like a
They
demonic.
said-
He looks like a more demonic Joker. Like,
That's the racist bird in my phone.
That's the noise he makes when he has a hernia.
That's the noise I make when I come.
Are you for
There's
real?
There's a reason you don't have a girlfriend, Micah. If that's the noise you're making.
Jesus.
no, bro, he needs more than that.
I can't.
Dude, you need to go check your own prostate like now.
I can't.
He needs everything.
Oh my God, I can't even.
Michelle,
Watch
I
it.
have all the respect in the world for you both. Just saying that right
Oh,
now.
thank you.
You're welcome.
And Jesus wept.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Lord
Yeah.
help me.
I'm telling you what, Logan, you're lucky you were born now and not in the Roman days, because I'll tell you what, these parents would have shipped your ass off to another country by now.
Yeah.
They'd have thrown him in the
bottom of a hill somewhere. They're rolling that down.
They'd have thrown him in the river.
They would have married you off to some princess far on the other side of the world.
with one eye and three legs. She'd be like, oh, I hug him and squeeze him and call him Logan.
All right, I think Mom and Anna need to get off the stream.
Why?
I think
it
Anna
needs
needs to
to
get her
match
own. I think Anna.
Yo, no lie, your sister and mom are dope, bro. They brought a
My
whole
sister
nother-
has no eyebrows. No.
Oh, wait, his sister?
Yeah, his sister's right there. She was talking earlier.
What?
I made history tonight, bro. I had the whole
no, you
family on.
crazy.
And
Logan, wow. How come I didn't? I need to start seeing more of this.
So I went, wait, hold up, the sisters.
Hey man, that's why you follow me, dude. Anything's bound to happen.
Like, nobody fucking likes you.
Yo, you really made history tonight. You got the entire family on.
I know, dude. And you realize I was the very first one to have whales on live.
What?
Oh yeah,
AK is
The
making
guy
history.
from Wales.
The guy from Wales.
Not like
Not like
humpback.
an actual whale. Oh my God.
No whales,
Shamu!
as in the
And
country.
Anna's like,
whales.
wait, he had Shamu on?
Yeah.
I didn't
Oh
fucking
my
think you
God,
could get Shamu on.
WALES.
The guy from Wales.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know where Wales is, smartass.
I know, Anna. You want to? I mean, you're gonna start digging it out now?
Oh, mother and daughter, I want to see that.
Fuck you.
No, not like what the fuck.
Oh shit, AK, you just got caught in you just got caught in 9K, bro.
No, as in like an argument, man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'll fucking clip that and post
Yo. I was
Yo, he got caught in 19K.
Dude, first off, she wasn't saying it to AK. She was saying it to Anna.
That's
No,
why
I wasn't saying it to AK.
That's why
no,
I knew.
no, I I'm
knew she
feeding
wasn't saying
for
that to
the mother
AK,
and daughter to
but
get
then doing
immediately.
arguments as soon
I
as
can only
AK
imagine how
was
funny
over.
that shit is. And then your brother had to take it to a whole new fucking level.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get one of those stock videos of a guy like really intense on his computer and put AK's voice. Ooh, mother and daughter. I want to see that. And then clip. You got cut in 9K.
See, that's what I'm saying. He had to take it to a whole
Yo,
other
Logan is one wild person.
Oh,
fucking, that's the mind of a 13-year-old.
Exactly.
You got caught in 9K, my G.
Backing in the system.
Go get your shifts, Papa. This shit's too good to miss.
Oh god.
Is it time for the kids' bed, please?
Yo, Papa, if you could be one
Dude,
famous.
it's 1 o'clock. It's time for my bed. Jesus.
Real quick, Papa, if you could be one famous. Papa, if you could be one famous person, who would you be?
OJ Simpson. Wait, no, fuck.
Yo, that's actually I said that the other day because I figured, I want to know if he really did it. Mine would be the sperm that came in second, so I can end this eternal pain.
Oh my god.
Logan, you should have been swallowed.
We can end your pain, trust me.
Swallowed? God damn.
Oh my god.
Slay's like, what the hell?
He said swallowed.
I was about to say
I'm like the only one who can get away with saying that. I'm sorry.
I was
It had
gonna go to school.
Oh, you are one of them. You said swallowed.
it had to have been said. Trust me, they've thought it once or twice.
You know, Papa's gonna go to school tomorrow and be like, guys, you wouldn't believe the shit I heard last night.
Unfortunately, he teaches like 5-year-olds, I think, right?
I know.
Oh, you're fine.
You can't tell 5-year-olds somebody thought about. Never mind.
I hear Anna in the background go, oh dear God.
Yo, imagine the explanation letters you would get.
Go ahead, Anna, say it.
What?
He's gonna hold up a picture of Logan in class tomorrow and be like, "Kids, this is why you swallow."
Get Anna on the show right now. Get her on the show.
Imagine the explanation letters that will have to go out on that one.
Kids, this is the reason why you should be asexual.
Oh my god. Stop.
No, it's gonna be health. It's gonna be health class, and all like the 7th graders are gonna be. I'm gonna be like, kids, I'm gonna tell you something about the birds and the bees. Yeah, sure. You'll feel good.
Apparently, there are thousands of
Class is in session, bitch. Shut up. Listen, birds and the bees. They make you feel great. Let me tell you 2 reasons why you should not do it. Okay. 1.
Okay.
Testosterone levels. You want to get swole?
I'm celibate, motherfucker.
Testosterones go way down during sex. Second of all, you could end up with this poor bastard. 1 in every 10 Americans ends up with this poor bastard.
Your mom should have taken you with the ass.
Don't be that type of American. That type of nationality. Just don't do it. You're in 7th grade, for Christ's sake.
Oh god.
And that concludes my TED Talk.
This has been.
You realize next week Anna's gonna have her own camera.
Yes, get this woman a mic.
All 4 of us.
Oh god.
No, she's not gonna have it on though because she has no fucking eyebrows and she's bald.
Somebody get this woman.
Damn.
She looks like what? She looks like a One Punch Man anime character.
Shut up, Logan. Stop making fun of him.
Yo, Logan, bro. What is wrong with you?
Opie, what is your problem, man?
Shut the fuck up, Best Buy Stone Cold.
3,
Oh
2,
my
1,
god.
let's go.
Terrible joke. I want my money back. I need a
telling you
refund.
what, bro.
You look like Peachy. Shut the fuck
You
up.
are so lucky, man. Because I'll tell you what, if my kid talked to me that way, his jaw would be broke.
We're on
Jesus.
camera. We're on camera. It's gonna be wired shut next week. We're gonna do a straw for the next 6
No,
months.
what's gonna happen is like
My jaw would be wired shut. Like I'm telling you.
Wow.
What is that?
Yo, put this dude off screen.
I couldn't see.
First off, why do you have pictures of Slay on your phone?
It's blackmail, motherfucker! It's blackmail!
On your folder marked private.
Yo, he's weird. Like,
It's blackmail! Shut the fuck up, Slay!
Well, it's a black
what
man.
is
You're
wrong
right.
with you?
Oh my Dad.
Something is wrong.
And we're
I'm so
gone.
glad you said it because I thought it.
Hey, those are my paper towels.
Did
Slay
you
knows
just
I
hit him
love
with a paper towel?
Yeah, I
Hey.
thought, oh, okay, you hurt me. Slay
Put
knows
down-
I love him. That's why I can make that joke.
Put down the Charmin Ultra Soft. All right, they're just
Slay,
expensive.
Slay's the son. Slay's the son I
Inflation
wish I
shit.
had.
No, Slay's cool.
Wow. Yo,
He's like my little brother, like Logan is.
Listen,
But
Slay, you
I'll
don't.
tell you what, Logan's ass is pushing it tonight.
Yeah, your mom doesn't even fucking love you.
Slay, let me tell you something though, bro.
Logan,
Can someone kick him out, bro? You crazy.
Logan, that's
No,
not
no,
nice.
no. I'm keeping her on here for evidence, so that way when something goes down, I'll be like, "Look how this little punk was talking to his
Yo,
dad." And you
Corey,
wonder why he
Corey
fucking-
after tonight is about to give Logan a Mike Tyson 2-piece knuckle sandwich.
Bro, that's why. Like,
Oh, man.
next week.
Yo, that's why he was bald last month, because Corey punched the hair off of him.
My dad's name is not Ray Rice, but okay. Oh yeah, I'm going there.
No, but like we're talking. He's got like.
If you guys see the hamster wheel turning right now, like right
Yeah,
now,
yeah. I also see the steam.
yeah, that is the little vein is gonna make you stroke out over
What's
here.
the one? What's the one? Hold on. What's the one Shine Down song? My eyes are seeing red. No, that's stayed in my head. Never mind.
All right, well, I gotta be up for work in 6 hours.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to get to bed here too. Wife is probably waiting on me.
And join us next week, same time for the Nap Family Dysfunctional Show.
No, Mom and Anna aren't allowed on here anymore.
Oh, like hell,
On
they're
the
guests of
contrary.
honor. They're guests of honor.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
the contrary.
Hey, unfortunately, Logan, this is my channel, and until further notice, that you have no control.
I'm voting for the petition. I'm voting for the petition. We get Anna her own mic.
He said you got no control.
I'm gonna hire a dark web assassin.
You can't spell an assassin.
Hey, don't make me replace you with your sister.
Yo, she looks exactly like me anyway. She has the same haircut. And she's
He said he gonna replace it with your sister. Oh,
Anna,
Nate,
go in there and stiff arm Logan out of the camera and just be like, "This is my show now, or not my show. This is my place now, bitch."
I'm gonna hang him out the window.
Fucking arm bar him.
Oh God.
He gonna do a Becky Lynch. Arm
No lie. You should go out and buy a bedazzler and wait until he falls asleep and bedazzle the shit out of him during the night.
Oh,
and then-
No, but Logan was talking about like she doesn't have an eyebrows. We're gonna see him next week. Logan's eyebrows are gonna be shaved off.
Yo, if you do that, I will fucking laugh my ass
Anna's
off.
gonna get a hold of a razor. Logan's gonna be passed out. She's like, my time, bitch.
Hey, precious.
Yo, in fact, just do one.
Oh.
True story.
Oh,
True story.
God. I wanted to kill you.
Time to birth change.
I wanted to kill you.
She
Who, me?
asked-
It was like
she
20
asked-
year ago.
She
Oh.
asked her sister and me to help wax her eyebrows.
Well, not you.
Well, sorry, she asked her. She asked her sister to wax her eyebrows. Megan wimped out and wouldn't peel the wax off. My first responsibility is,
Oh,
like pain, no problem. Took the entire damn eyebrow off.
I wanted to kill him. Kill
Oh
him.
wow.
It was like 20 years ago. I wanted to kill
Difference
him.
is she asked me to do it, so I got off scot free.
Well, I didn't ask you to take my whole fucking eyebrow off.
I didn't ask you for our anniversary 3 years ago either, but you still did that.
Oh, what did he say?
Our anniversary 3
Shots
years ago.
fired.
No, she did it 2 years in a row.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry.
I get brownie points.
Yeah, you do.
You got my birthday
No,
last
see,
year.
here's the even more.
No one cares about
Out of
you.
anybody, he'd be the one to forget it.
Yeah, I know.
He
Logan,
said
we're
no
doing-
one cared about
Logan,
you.
we're dealing with adult problems right now, all right? You can fucking
Clay, you're adopted. Shut the fuck up.
What? First
Oh
of all,
my
that's not
God,
true.
bro.
With your Joker looking ass, boy, stop it.
My fucking god, bro. Slay, I'm gonna roll up to Syracuse and pull out the fucking 9.
Yo,
Hey,
you
whoa,
are.
whoa, whoa, whoa! You can't say that.
Don't be talking like that.
I forgot. I bet you don't even know what a 9 looks like, my guy. I bet you don't even know how to fire one.
Stop.
Can you completely take it apart and clean it with your eyes closed?
Don't forget, Papa's a week late going to Russia.
Slay, just go get back on King Von's dick and get out of here, please.
Logan.
Bro,
Yo, your mom
something
is
wrong with him
you
today.
up, dude. Like,
Slay,
And Nate,
we'll trade
have
you
you
for
even said
Logan
a
straight
word?
up, dude.
What do I get out of this?
You get a New York Giants comforter.
I'm good.
You
The
get a
deal is
dollar.
the
I'm
time.
good.
I'm good.
Wait, what was the deal? What did you ask him?
You get a cool ass sister and some dope ass parents. That's what you get. out of it.
Logan for Slay straight up.
Do.
Too bad Slay weighs less than my fucking
If it
hand.
comes
Yo,
with
no lie,
if it
bro.
comes
If
with
I
Kyle
was you,
Hamilton,
I
I'll
would
take it.
fucking take that bet. But
that's
I'm
a
pretty
steal.
If it
sure
was
I could
Kyle
not
Hamilton-
pull off being their son at 35.
Slay, you would also get a dog. I mean,
Sure, I'll take it.
all
I'll
right,
take
there
it.
you go.
I've never signed under those.
All right, notify the league.
All right, we'll put Logan in a box and ship him out tomorrow.
Oh, you all.
Put some air holes in the box.
I was about to
Okay.
say, I'm sure they're gonna put some air holes in the box.
Just call you all. They ship.
I was gonna say, don't call the U.S. Postal Service; he'll get lost. They'll lose him.
Please, I need to get the fuck out of here.
Caution. Semen leaking.
The door is this way.
If the box is wet,
Caution: wear gloves when picking up, and then burn the gloves.
if sticky residue is found, don't be alarmed.
Caution, maybe traces of chlamydia.
Damn it, it's just a cold sore.
Buyers beware. Herpes are scare.
Buyers beware. Will moan while arm wrestling.
And shit himself, too. Yeah, Slay, that's the arm wrestling.
These are not the kids you're looking for.
Side effects may have prostate. Don't know. Unknown.
Oh,
Let me take a
man.
look. Hold on.
Logan.
You started this, son. We're ending.
Pretty much, he just said you're going to be his puppet.
Oh, God.
Maybe that'll actually be funny.
Have you ever experienced a triple?
Hi, my name is Logan.
My name is
AK, have you ever experienced a triple homicide live
My
on?
prostate!
What makes you think I'm that type of guy to sit here and say that I've
Yeah.
witnessed a
You're
triple
about to.
homicide?
You're about to
Do
experience.
you think I fucking grew up in Detroit?
I was about to say.
My
I was
mother did.
literally about to say Detroit.
My mother did, actually.
Like, listen, man, I grew up in the country. I'm a country boy at heart, you know, and then I moved to the most countryest place of them all, and that is
Alabama.
Alaska. I mean, that's as country as country can get, dude. You're out in the middle of fucking nowhere, you know.
My mother went to high school 5 blocks from M&M, for God's sake. That's where she grew up in Detroit.
Yeah, but it was different back then.
Hi, my name is.
I mean, what do you just think I go around murdering people and fucking nope, triple homicide? There it is.
Only on Sundays during leap year.
Right.
Only during the month.
Only on a full moon.
Have a neon moon.
Oh man.
What
So
the
you
fuck has
quieted down,
happened the
Logan.
past 3 hours?
Oh, where has the time gone? Dude, it doesn't even feel like it's been that long.
It
So
really
what the hell did we
hasn't.
accomplish tonight? Rougarou and Jerry Springer.
And semen.
Look.
Semen. Jesus.
That's why you should swallow.
Oh, my God. I can't.
Yo.
These are my children.
Hey, listen, man. Some things you just can't take back.
You're a horrible parent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Terrible.
Hey, Logan, I got a question. Logan, I got a
Terrible.
question.
She didn't swallow you, and she's a horrible parent.
Logan, I got a question.
Damn.
Logan, I got a question. Is that a bed behind you? Is that a roof over your head? Is that a
Thank
chair
you.
you're
Thank
sitting
you.
in? Is that a desk you have? Is that a computer you have? Shut
Thank
the fuck
you.
up.
Do they not feed you 3 meals a day?
Are you
Thank
fed?
you.
Do they not love and support you in what you do?
No.
You're full of
Such
shit.
a liar.
I'm not even allowed to go to school.
Yeah.
That's not your
Stream-
fault. That's not their fault.
StreamYard,
Because you flunk
PlayStation
VPK.
Plus, YouTube, you name it.
Dude, look at this dude. He beat me last night with a stick.
Oh, please. They don't believe that shit.
Not hard enough, apparently.
Bro, a stick ain't nothing.
Listen, I'm telling you
I
right
like how
now, if
even
he
Anna
beat
just
you,
went
you
out.
fucking deserved it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anna was doubting.
That's all I'm gonna say, man. I love you to death like a little brother, but yeah.
Nate,
They
how the
got
hell you
lights
been?
on in the room.
Oh
Right.
God, shit.
What's up, Nate? I forgot you were
Fucking
down
say
there.
something, Michael Myers.
Yeah,
Fucking
maybe
say
the
something.
dragon-
couldn't
Bro,
say
this dude over
anything.
here is silent as hell.
I want y'all just to talk. Just go. I don't even
Nate's
care.
just a spectator.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna make a really weird joke, but I don't think it's the time.
No,
What-
you're right.
oh
It's
It's
my
not.
yeah, you're right. Hey, wise decision.
I'm going to smoke.
Be polite.
You're right.
Well,
It's not
shut
the
fuck
time.
up.
Hey, do you need to
Hey.
watch fucking Bambi again?
I never watched Bambi.
That's your fucking problem right there, then.
That's the problem.
If you
I
have
was
nothing
7
nice
years
to
old.
say,
I was 7
don't
years
say
old.
anything nice at all.
I was in the living room 7 years old watching the whole American Pie movies. So I think
Oh,
I'm
no.
7 years old.
See, Anna just said no, you weren't.
yes, I was.
You were watching American Horror
You
Story.
showed us them.
Hey, Logan.
American
Right
Horror
now, I said-
Story is still good too.
Logan.
Shut up, bitch!
Man, this shit went really off the rails, didn't it?
In a good way, though. I don't
Oh,
mind it.
man.
In a good way.
It's fun. If people don't get a laugh out of it and giggle, well, then something's fucking wrong with them.
But I'm having a great time. I am having a great time.
Oh, what did you think? What did you think we'd be doing tonight? Not this.
Honestly, I kind of expected it to go off the rails.
Listen, man, when I know when I get y'all in a room together, anything can happen. That's why when my wife looked at me tonight and said, "Should I stay up for you?" I was like, "I don't know." She was like, "Why?" I was like, "Listen," I said, "It all depends on who shows up." I said, "It could be an hour, it could be 2, it could be 3, hell, it could be 6. I have no fucking idea." I
This
said,
is why you called me on my cell phone about 8 o'clock saying, "Dude, what are you doing?"
What,
tonight?"
you fucking Drake?
"What?
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Oh my God.
What? That's
fuck
the
are you
worst thing
talking
ever.
about?
What's he saying?
Does who drink?"
No, I said
I don't
Drake.
drink enough.
He's talking about the
Drake?
song, AK.
My dad is racially motivated.
Okay.
He
What?
only listens to Eminem. That's it.
I'm looking
There's
at Eminem,
nothing
that's
wrong with
Eminem is
Eminem.
Eminem. Listen, Eminem is the goat.
I only listen to classic rock, and that's it. I'm old.
I'm all good with that, dude. Like Alice in Chains and shit like that.
I can deal with that. I like Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Anything rock from the 90s or earlier. I'm
Pink
fine.
Floyd,
Oh, I love Pink Floyd.
Journey,
I showed this dude. I
AC/DC,
showed this dude.
Journey,
AC/DC,
Tom Petty,
yep,
Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Poison.
yep. Led
Warren,
Zeppelin,
Cherry Pie.
The Who.
Exactly.
Showed this
Oh,
dude a Montana 300 song, and he starts having an aneurysm in the car.
Steppenwolf. So I start all my training
Air
classes on
Supply.
one. Oh my God, that's Michelle right there. Air
He just
Supply.
busted a nut.
I fucking love Air Supply, dude. That
See?
Beatles.
I'm not
I'm
here.
a Motown kid, dude. Like,
Yeah,
I
me
grew up
too.
in Motown.
Me
I
too.
love Motown.
We were born in the wrong era. We tell each other.
Mm-hmm.
We should have been born 20 years earlier. For our music
Yeah.
years.
Barry Gordon, man, that dude's
Oh,
good
hell
shit. There will never be music like that again, man.
Nope.
Like, I really, I was sitting here thinking the other day, I was like, how is there a way that we can bring back like, Pink Floyd type music, Aerosmith type music? Like, we
got an
need
idea.
that shit again, dude.
I got
Like
an idea.
songs
Get
that
rid of
have
auto-
theories,
Get
you
rid
know
of
what I'm
auto-tune. Get rid of auto-tuners. There you go. That'll fix it right there.
Yeah, but we need actual bands again, dude. Like,
Yeah.
we need to get rock back up, you know, and fucking get some songs with soul and stories behind it, you know. I'm tired of hearing about ass and titties.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Exactly.
Make that money, bitch. No, I'm good.
Agreed.
No, I know it's crazy.
Mom, you were
And,
just
and
listening
I'm
to
tired of hearing country songs. It's the same old shit. Oh, my dog died. Oh, my ex-wife left me. Blah blah blah. Who gives a fuck?
Whoa. All right, listen now.
Are you
Switch
watching
glasses.
VR porn right now?
No, I'm watching this. No, I'm watching this in VR.
And we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Is that why you put it on so you can like hide your?
He's
No,
got
I'm
a
watching
hard
us in
on right
VR.
now.
Anyways.
Papa's bricked up.
I'm
There's
sorry,
one
I had
thing
to say it.
No, I knew it was coming. I don't care.
That'd be trippy as fuck, honestly.
Anyway, honestly, it really would. It really would.
That proves he hasn't tried it yet.
No.
He looks
but,
like a knockoff homeless Leonardo DiCaprio.
You
No,
look
is
like
that
a
from the
knockoff
Galaxy,
homeless
by the way?
What do what now?
Is that from the is that the Galaxy goggles? The one you got with the Galaxy phone?
No, it's the Quest 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's like you can watch just regular YouTube, and then they also have like the VR attractions. And I'm just like, who sits there and goes, I'm gonna watch regular YouTube videos in VR?
Excuse me.
Like nothing VR compatible. It's just either you can sit at a screen and do it, or I can, like, you could watch this podcast, or you could watch it in VR. Like, who's like, I'm gonna watch The Wandering Minds in VR real quick. Like,
how's it look?
They get to see Logan being absolutely destroyed in virtual reality.
He looks like a reject from the Cats movie. Dear God, look at Papa right now.
Logan is being megapixeled.
He got his head caught in a yogurt cup, for God's
Oh
sake.
God, Anna's blanket.
You're on audio.
Yeah, they're covered in shit.
You're doing laundry while you're on
Please
YouTube.
do me a favor and never say, "Oh God, Anna," ever again.
I didn't mean it that way.
What the fuck is wrong with you, you pervert?
Huh?
I meant
What
the
fuck did I
dryer.
miss?
Papasaurus Bio.
Logan, you have no room to talk, young man.
Fucking God, bro.
Watch your profanity.
Bobby, what in the hell?
Damn it, Bobby. I told you.
Damn it, Bobby, what in the hell are you doing, boy?
I told you, man. If those kids could
cold
read,
out.
they'd be upset.
Yeah.
What in the hell?
Cold out.
Yeah, it is cold out. Man,
Man,
it was
this-
85. It was 85 degrees here in Carolina last weekend. This past weekend was 18.
Bro, it snowed yesterday and it was 50 degrees
It
today.
was snowing here on Saturday, and it was 85
Yeah, same.
6 days ago.
That's crazy, dude.
Like, nobody fucking likes you.
Logan, stop
Logan,
being
come
a real prick.
I already told you I will trade you straight
Come on
up for
now.
him.
A 1-for-1.
Trade him for me and Nate.
I'll trade you for a box of cards. I can care less at this point.
It was warm
Deal.
today. It's on at night. It gets cold tomorrow.
I
It's gonna be
request a
almost
trade?
80, I think.
I'll trade you for Deshaun Watson.
Don't even go there.
Oh,
'Cause I don't even think that's funny.
Giants
Have
need
you
a
guys,
fucking
hey, have you
quarterback.
guys seen Game of Thrones?
No, I've not actually.
Yes.
Who's sick? Okay.
Dude, my dog just scared the fucking
Logan,
shit out of me.
Logan is about to become a snow.
He's a snowflake, so yeah.
Got it.
No, Anderson.
No, no.
You stutter more than everyone on the planet combined. Shut the fuck up.
Because I have a stuttering issue, you jackass.
What?
That's
Stop
why.
talking to your dad like that, bro.
Logan,
Exactly.
Come on now.
Look,
Not
come
funny.
on now. It's not funny.
It's not.
It's not.
Wow.
Why do you gotta do that?
Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Speaking to your mother, by the way.
It's not funny at all.
Louis, what is wrong with him?
We've had him tested. The vet wouldn't put him to sleep.
Was he made in a lab?
Stores in like a
Logan's
fucking
dog
ASMR
is just
video.
chilling back there.
Not a lab, but definitely a petri dish.
No, you missed it. You missed
They
it.
couldn't afford a lab.
It's not funny.
You
The
can't
chip-
afford a pack of cigarettes.
And there's certain things you make jokes about and certain things you don't. I don't think the Sean Watson thing
Well,
is a
according
joke.
to Anna, we can't make jokes about anything.
Well, I don't think it's funny because I was sexually fucking assaulted 4 times, so drop the fucking subject, okay?
I was talking about him as a quarterback. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, you
Son,
made it as a
shut
joke.
up now.
And I don't think
God.
sexual assault is a fucking joke.
Oh my fucking god! I wasn't even talking about that. You just manipulate it into what you want your fucking subject.
No,
to
I'm not
be.
manipulating anything.
Okay. Shut the hell up, Logan. You're going to lose this one.
Ah, sorry. Ah, it's not turning off.
What the hell was that?
My friend sent me something, and I forgot I had my volume on because of the rock, and I was just it wouldn't go off, and I was like, "This is not the right time."
Shit just got serious.
Not
I was
funny.
like, "Please exit out. Please exit out." It was not exiting.
Pop was like, I'm sorry.
Sorry, AK.
No, shit. Hey, shit happens.
Certain things ain't funny, and his mouth is out of control.
I 100% understand. You get no hate here. Sometimes the foot has to go down.
God. I mean, he thinks it's funny. It's not, the cursing. It's not funny.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, we all go through that stage. We grow out of it.
Yeah, well, I know. Not funny after a while. It's not cute.
No, I agree.
Not cute at all. No.
At least this channel is still uncensored.
Well, no, it doesn't matter.
Just for a
Honey,
little.
honey, I'm just trying to lighten the mood right now. That's all.
Yeah. No, it is 100% fine, man. I'm chill. Listen, man, it is what it is.
Holy shit, I gotta be up in 5 hours. What the hell am I
I know,
doing?
man.
Yeah.
Well, listen, guys, I appreciate each and
Sure,
every
any of
one
us
of you
do.
guys coming on. You know,
Definitely.
it's always fun, and I'm not sure exactly what next weekend conversation will be yet. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Something
Oh,
else
I
will be
can't
involved in
wait
the
to hear
chaos.
that shit.
AK, I'm not sure what next week's going to be, but make sure you're not here.
Anna's gonna be here next week, though.
Hey, I'm all for it. Let the family bring him back. We'll do it. We'll start making it episodes.
Dude, Papa, we're making fucking t-shirts, man.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
We'll make it a thing. But yeah, no. Maybe we'll do. Well, I mean, we had a little bit of conversations in the back about doing a government segment. We've talked about doing demons. You guys wanted to talk about those.
Oh, yeah.
Conspiracies on those. I mean, we can do that next week, like after normal or afterlife paranormal type shit. We can do that if you want. We can dive deeper into that. Obviously, we've all had our experiences with that, so
That'd
it's
be
easy
cool.
to talk about. But yeah, no, I appreciate each and every one of you coming on.
I was just tossed out of Logan's room.
So yeah, once again, great time, guys.
Thank
Definitely,
you.
brother.
Thank you.
No
I have to
problem.
be back on the computer in 5 hours, so let me sign off now. But
Yeah, definitely, man. You have a wonderful night, and
You too.
Yep. Peace out, Corey.
later, Slay, later, Nate. Papa, good as always, brother.
Good night,
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
good night.
Later.
Night, y'all.
Good night.
Yeah, so that was awesome, guys.
You're still alive.
I know we are.
Oh, I thought we were ending.
No, I'm getting there. No, it's been a long. It's been 3 hours and 13 minutes,
My
but
bad.
no, it's
I thought you were like, all right, we're done. That was awesome. I was like, wait.
Yeah, no, we are done. It's been a great night, man. Very interesting, very comical, very funny. Um, like I said, that's why you got to watch, man, because you never know where this is going to go. and we go many places, and it gets interesting and funny at the same time. And like I said at the beginning, it can't be done without each and every one of you. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. One last time, why don't we just go around and give your final shout outs real fast? Go ahead, Logan.
Send to my channel, LGZ.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Nate. You haven't said anything.
Damn, I haven't been out here in a while, so yeah, just
Appreciate you,
the
dude.
name, basically, you guys probably already know me already, so yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on, buddy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Slay.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me, man. It was an interesting night, of course. I will say that, but today was a good day in general. I just want to say RP to Scott Hall. I didn't get a chance to say that earlier.
Yeah.
RP to Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, the bad guy. But yeah, man, appreciate you for having me on. Y'all have a good night.
You too, buddy. Thank you. Papa.
Yeah, it's me. It's your boy Papa Sora. Y'all can find me on Twitter at Papa_Fuchs, Fuchs spelled FUCHS, and Twitch at Papa Sora. As always, tis a blessing to be on here. A lot of great laughs. Definitely a lot more to come.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, I thank each and every one of you, even the 4 that are left in here and remaining. This has been another great episode of the Wandering Minds podcast. And I'll tell you what, there's plenty more to come. We got plans to do this for a while, and there's many conspiracies out there. We are on our way to 400 on the Eagles Uncensored and the Wandering Minds podcast. They're all on the same one. So if you do like the content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm trying to get the 1K as fast as possible. So would love the support. Appreciate you guys. Couldn't do it without you. Until next time, stay tuned next week. Next Monday, we are going to be talking demons, afterlife, stuff like that. So see y'all later. Peace out. Howie, make some good moves tomorrow. Don't be stupid. And until next time, this is the Wandering Minds podcast. Peace out, guys.